Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 1. It's me, your host, Logic Blade, and it's good to be back with all of you today. Last time around, we progressed a bit more in Chapter 4. We finally had Laura and Fee get over their problems, and Machias told us a bit about his past and why he can't stand the nobility so much. And to be honest, he's got a fair point. There are a lot of douchebag nobles out there. However, he's learning that can't blame everything on Eustace, as much as he'd like to. Anyway, let's hop right in, shall we? Alright. Right, I haven't handed in this quest yet, so as much as I would like to go and continue on with the main plot here, we have something to do first. Gotta go turn in this quest, because we've definitely walked over 2,000 steps. I feel like we've tripled it at this point. Yeah, done with the endurance test, I see. Might forget those back? By all means. Impressive, you walked pretty far, but they're still in near perfect shape. Think I'll be able to recommend these to our customers with no reservations at all. I still want to take another good look at them later, but I'm confident enough to order another batch right now. Glad I could be of assistance. The Striker Corporation must be quite the company if they've been around for 50 years, though. They've got some history, alright. Still not too well known in Erebonia, though. Partially because we've historically been one of the most protectionist countries on the continent. That's been changing bit by bit over the past 10 years, thanks to Chancellor Osborne's reforms, though. There was a new clause added to the Customs Act at the end of last year that further relaxed import restrictions, too. That's what made me decide to start stocking Strega's stuff, actually. I'm sure the nobles are feeling frustrated over that, considering the restrictions only benefited them. Yeah, it's a good thing for the common people, though. Chancellor Osborne knows what he's doing. Frighteningly well. Pretty much, yeah. Oh, yeah, I should give you a reward before I forget. First of all, let me give you a brand spanking new pair of those shoes you just tested out for me. I need someone specific for the test run, but there's no need to worry about that with these. They're transistor-free. They'll fit anyone as long as you tie them properly. I wish that's how shoes worked. My thanks. Cheers. Guess that's that. Thanks again for the test help. Alright. So, we might as well just put these back on Laura here. I mean, but I could give them to Fee because of that evasion buff. Ooh. Yeah, sorry Laura, you've been preempted, co-opted. Also, what are you doing in my party? Get out. You don't belong here anymore. It's Machias time. Right. We're living the Machias stream. Let's go, everyone. Actually. I've got all my slots open. Good. I don't have to go to the Orban store and check. Alright, let's continue on with the main quest, because our good friend Bleu Blanc has left us a challenge. And I know that's supposed to be a surprise, but seeing Bleu Blanc is never a surprise. He's in every game. Every single one. Excuse me, are you in charge of the store? We're here on behalf of the local government to investigate a reported burglary. Yes, that's right. I'm the owner. You must be the students from Thor's Military Academy. Indeed. Class 7, Group A, at your service. Oh, thank goodness. We may yet have a chance to recover the Crimson Tiara. So that's the object that was stolen? Yes, exactly. It's embedded with priceless carnelian gemstones, captivating the hearts of all who gaze upon it. It's the centerpiece of our display, under consideration to become a national treasure, and valued at almost 100 million mira. Whoa, 100 million mira? Pretty pricey. Yeah, I'll say. To think something that valuable could be swiped just like that? The question is, how did the thief manage to steal it? I heard that the store was fitted with the best security system money could buy, so you could display the tiara safely. I'm afraid this was all due to my carelessness. There was no problem with our recently installed security system. The problem was me, falling right into Phantom Thief B's trap. Wait, the Phantom Thief B? I've heard all manner of rumors about him, but I still find it hard to believe that this was actually his doing. The name sounds kind of familiar. Seems like Elliot and Machias know of him. Yeah, he's a thief with quite a reputation in the capital. He calls himself a liberator of beauty, and he's made quite a name for himself with a string of major thefts a number of years ago. He's even gained an enthusiastic fan following for the daring and graceful methods he uses during his thefts. Oh, now I remember where I've heard his name before. He's the thief who managed to steal an orbal tank from the Imperial army, right? Hey, killer. What's up? Yeah, that's one of his most famous exploits. I seem to recall hearing that story myself. I wonder how one steals a tank. So, do we know how the tiara was stolen? Phantom Thief B is well known for sending the victim a card notifying them of his intended crime before he commits it. Did he send a card this time? Yes, that's right. The card also contained this message. Your prized tiara has already been replaced with an imitation. However, that message was a feint. While we did have the utmost faith in our security system, we knew that if anyone could get past it, it would be him. We decided to open the display case to check the tiara, but as it turns out, that was what he was counting on us to do. So that's when he stole the tiara, huh? I'm afraid so. Unbelievable. I assume you weren't able to get a good look at the culprit's face. Indeed, as soon as we opened the display case, the lights all went out. By the time we got them back on, the tiara had vanished. I see. Sounds like he's no ordinary thief. With a piece as valuable as this, can you maybe explain how you decided we'd be the optimal choice for this request? Ah, of course. Please, take a look at this. To the owner of this fine establishment, know that I have the Crimson Tiara securely in my possession. Should you fulfill my conditions, I promise that it shall be returned to you unharmed. If not, I make no guarantees. First, you must not report this incident to the Railway Military Police. Second, you must deliver the other card here to the members of Thor's Military Academy's Class 7, Group A. Third, the aforementioned Group A must overcome the trial written on said card. Phantom Thief B. It really is addressed to us. I find the thief's apparent reveling in his crimes somewhat unpleasant. Yeah, though on the other hand, he seems to be giving us a chance to get the tiara back. True. Do you have this other card that the thief mentioned? Of course. Please, take this. Salutations, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academy's Class 7 Group A. Should you wish to recover the treasure you seek, accept and overcome the trials I have placed before you. All of the keys lie within the Vermilion capital. The first key is at the feet of the Conqueror with the heart of a lion. A riddle, is it? Well, I'm sure the Vermilion capital is just referring to the city itself. But as for the feet of a Conqueror with the heart of a lion, seems like a treasure hunt, and this card's our first clue. It does seem that way. So, do you think you can help us out? We'd be happy to. Indeed. Taunting us like that? I'm all for wiping that smug satisfaction off his face. Let's be off, then. Thank you so much. Please, find it. Hey, Blue Blonde doesn't always rhyme. He's all about beauty, and he cares more about the meter than the ending. Anyway, we gotta go hop all around frickin' Heimdall looking for this frickin' golden tiara, red tiara, carnelian tiara. But anyway, Feet of the Conqueror, Heart of a Lion. Obviously, Drakel's the Lionheart here. Our boy. The Conqueror with the heart of a lion? It couldn't mean anything other than the statue of Emperor Drakel's. Agreed. It's hard to hear a clue like that and not immediately think of Drakel's the Lionheart. And the statue is the most famous monument of him here in Heimdall. Chances are good we're in the right place. The card said to look at his feet. Let's do it then. Here we go. It's the same type of card as the last one, too. I assume we were correct, then. Well, we won't know until we check. The second key is in the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. The second key? So basically, we've got another scavenger hunt. So it seems. I can't believe he's making us go through this whole rigmarole. What can we do but play along, though? Northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. Just what could that mean? I don't know, Laura. What could that mean? We'll never know. do, do, do. I know what those fools from the HMP are saying, but it's our duty to maintain security here, and so we shall. They can simply watch and learn. Don't fall over. You might, like, jab yourself with that dumbass helmet you got on. Anyway, northeastern seat?
There's so many butterflies.
Wait.
It really gives the place an exotic touch, huh?
God, my hip. Ah, this one. I was thinking northeastern, but I wasn't going far enough north. This must be the Prismatic Palace. Yeah, all signs point to the Crystal Garden, which leaves only the northeastern seat. I'm presuming it refers to an actual place one can sit, which would suggest we ought to investigate this bench in the northeastern part of the garden. Is that it? Seems so. What's it say? Let's see. The third key is... At the round table where once rested the gauntlets that supported the east of the city. Oh, goody. Another riddle. Still, what can we do but keep going? Ah, it seems fate has ordained that we should meet again. I recognize that voice. Phantom Thief... Wait, no. Baron Blueblanc, what are you doing here? Who are you again? He's Baron Blueblanc. Yeah, we first met during our field study in Breahard, I believe. Très bien. I am most pleased to see that you have not forgotten me. Though if my eyes do not deceive me, you have two new faces among your throng today, no? Hi. It's, nice to meet you. I've heard mention of you from my classmates. Has your search for beauty brought you all the way to Heimdall, too? You could indeed say that. However, to meet not just in Breahard, but among the picturesque elegance of the Vermilion capital as well. Truly, it seems we are bound together by a destiny most inseparable. Would you not agree? I'm not sure. He's a bit on the unique side, huh? Yeah, that's probably why they, weren't in fashion. I mean, not very good in trench warfare. Oh shit, I see a spike sticking up. Better shoot at it. Yeah, unique. Let's just call it that. I couldn't sense him coming at all, though. Ah, please. The intensity of your stares is positively withering. Or is it that my overwhelming beauty has clutched your heart so tightly that you cannot help but gaze and wonder? Oh, I'd bet all the mirror I have on me that's absolutely not the case. Ha ha! Now, if you'll excuse me, there's still much I must attend to. I wish you the best of luck with your studies. And there he goes. So, what did he come to convey to us? That guy, who knows? Could he possibly be Phantom Thief B? Nonsense. He's just some, some eccentric guy who just does things for fun. Like, yeah, what else? Anyway. The round table where the supporting gauntlet, yada yada, you gotta go to the Bracer Guild. So there's no tables on the first floor here, but head up to the second floor. And take a look under the table there. The gauntlets that supported the east of the city. The gauntlet is the symbol of the Bracer Guild, isn't it? It's on their emblem, too. Yeah, the once and east parts mentioned in the note seem important as well. This building was once a branch of the guild, and while the capital once had 2 such branches, this is the easternmost branch. This must be the round table. Ah, here it is. I can't believe he even trespassed into our lodgings. Indeed, though from the looks of things, it doesn't seem he touched anything else. Still, not a pleasant thought. Yeah, it's kinda creepy knowing he was here. Especially considering we don't know what he's actually after. Anyway, let's see what the next card says. The 4th key is on the bottom of the white burden of the steel bird perched at the water's edge. Sure enough, it's another riddle. And a rather challenging one at that. So, I'm not gonna try breaking that down, but we're going to the port. We're going to the port! We gotta go see somebody about a box. The steel bird perched at the water's edge. The last clue seems like it might be referring to the crane here in Heimdall Port. And that would make its white bird in these containers. I can't see a card attached to any of them, though. The clue did say it would be on the bottom. Perhaps we should discuss this with whoever's in charge here and ask him to check the containers for us. That'd be Port Chief Danberto. We met him earlier today, so let's see if he's willing to help us. Group A explained the situation to Port Chief Danberto, who agreed to check all the white containers for them. And just as they predicted, a card was found affixed to the bottom of one of the containers. How the devil did that get stuck to the bottom like that? He wouldn't have been able to attach it without lifting the container, and that would have meant using the crane. But when did he do it? None of us ever noticed anything suspicious. Well, he is supposed to be a master of disguise, right? Maybe he disguised himself as one of the workers here. I can only guess as to how he might have done it, but it's definitely not something a normal person could pull off. That aside, what does the card say? Oh yeah, let's see. The final key is also hidden near the water's edge. The crimson crown you seek sleeps within a black ark, nestled in the steel car that marches with the minutes. This one's just as obtuse as the others. Though if it's also hidden near the water's edge. From all indications, I'd say the next one here is in Heimdall Port, too. It says the final key in Crimson Crown, too, so at least there's that. Yeah, looks like this is the last one. Alright, so a car that marches with the minutes? That could only be the trams here. Let's take a look-see. I guess I have to take a look-see from this side? Yeah. The steel car. My guess is the last clue refers to the orbal tram. That seems like the best fit. What about marching with the minutes? The tram schedule, of course, arriving and departing at preset times. Heimdall Port is the starting and ending point for all the trams in the city, so you could say the tram here is waiting for its appointed time. That makes sense in a weird way. I guess this is the place then. Let's get the driver's permission to have a look inside. Excuse me, do you think you could do us a favor?
Sure, what do you need?
Reen explained the situation to the tram driver and asked permission to search inside the tram.
The infamous Phantom Thief B hid something in this tram car?
Yes, we believe that to be the case.
Wow, really? Well, I get where you're coming from. Go on and look around as much as you want.
Thanks for your cooperation.
Get over there.
Looks like this must be the Black Ark mentioned on the card. Our Phantom Thief appears to have taken no pains to hide it. Isn't it kind of weird that the driver didn't notice it? Maybe Phantom Thief B left it here not too long ago. I wouldn't be so sure. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Inside the black case rested a tiara, embedded with dazzling carnelians. Yep, this is it. So, this is the storied crimson tiara. It has such a fiery glow. Wow, so this thing's worth 100 million mira, huh? Well, I'm almost afraid to handle it. Yeah, we gotta be really careful about getting this back to the jeweler safely.
So the tiara really was in there, huh?
Oh, this is voiced. I didn't realize that was the case. Excellent.
Now I'm wondering if the last passenger who stepped off the tram was Phantom Thief B himself.
Oh, you're not fooling anyone, Kirk Thornton. We know it's you.
I don't remember there being any unusual passengers on board, though.
I see. So you have no idea who Phantom Thief B could have been then?
To have done so much and yet left no trace of his presence. He must truly be a master at covering his tracks.
He must be a master of disguise.
I'll say. But hey, at least we were able to get the tiara back. I suppose that's good enough.
Reen recognizes him.
What's wrong, Reen?
Why are you staring at me like that?
I think it's time we put an end to this little charade. Don't you, Baron Blue Blanc? Or should I call you Phantom Thief B?
What?
Ha.
This savory taste is why the unripe fruit is the most delectable of all.
Lewd.
Wait, aren't you the Baron we met earlier? But that mask...
That's the mask of Phantom Thief B.
Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, otherwise known simply as Phantom Thief B. Baron Blue Blanc is but one of the many roles I have assumed during my pursuits. Incidentally, might I ask when you first discovered my true identity?
It didn't really take much discovering. You went out of your way to show up in the Crystal Garden after all. Now, maybe it's just me, but I find it hard to believe you were seriously trying to hide your identity to begin with. Your disguises? Nothing short of perfect, I have to admit. But with all the work you've put into this, I suspected you might come check on us near the end of your little game.
Ha ha! I see. Excellent deductive reasoning. Simply splendid.
I wish I could enjoy life as much as he
Do
does.
something like this. Why go to all the trouble?
Ah, does that interest you? Must there be a motive?
Nah. Now that we know your identity, there's nothing more to discuss.
Theft is a crime.
Indeed. A crime we will not allow to go unpunished.
Bonk, go to jail.
Oh, what spirited youths you are!
Except I can teleport. So, bye.
How did he do that?
Just a little trick I like to keep up my sleeve. Regardless, you have provided me with plenty of sport and more than enough entertainment for one day. I'll be watching your future achievements with keen interest.
Ho ho!
Ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again, I bid you adieu.
He disappeared again.
Fee saying what we're all thinking.
That's quite a little trick.
He might still be nearby. Let's search the area.
Reen and the others scoured the area for Phantom Thief B, but try as they might, they found no trace of him. After reporting the details of the incident to City Hall, they trekked back to the jewelers to return the tiara. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I can't believe that you were able to recover the tiara safely. How can I ever thank you? I almost get the impression we're the reason he stole in the first place. Maybe we should apologize to you. Oh no, not at all. Phantom Thief B's conquests have always seemed rather capricious. I imagine he decided to use all of you as a convenient excuse for his latest escapade. Given how fixated on us he seemed, I don't think that's at all likely. Well, better not to say anything. Indeed, the last thing we want is to cause more confusion here. I'm afraid I can't offer you much, but please take these as a token of my thanks. Damn, that's a lot of Sepith. This is a lot of Sepith. Are you sure it's alright to give us that much? It almost feels like more than we deserve. Well, this is a jewelry boutique after all. We have more Sepith lying around than what we know what to do with. Well, that does make sense. Thank you very much. Think nothing of it. It's the least I could do after all you've done for us. Alright. What kind of school do you go to where you learn how to bust up thieves? School of Hard Knocks. No, that's a lie. It's a sham. Whew, that was quite exhausting. Phantom Thief B was an even more unpleasant fellow than I had expected. Annoying to think his smug face was watching us the whole time. Yeah, though his name is pretty well known around here. He was plainly suspicious even when we first met him, but I didn't suspect he'd prove this much of a troublemaker. Something wrong, Reen? I was just thinking, he must be incredibly skilled. He disguised himself so well that he was virtually unrecognizable, not to mention all those other things he did. If this were martial arts we were talking about, he'd definitely be at the master level. I can't disagree. True. But why would someone like that try to mess with us? He specifically asked for Group A, too. Though I can't imagine why. Hold on. Is it my father again? This is Class 7. Group A, Reen Schwarzer speaking. Hello, hello! Sounds like you've been keeping yourselves busy. I know it's you, Instructor Sarah. Ooh, got it in one. How'd you guess? Don't tell me. Is it your smoldering love for your tragically beautiful teacher? I have many feelings about you, but love would be stretching it. Anyway, you don't usually call us while we're out on a field study. Is something wrong? Actually, there's somewhere I'd like Group A to go. When you finished up what you have to do for your field study, I'd like you to head over to the Sonk District. Okay, let's see. That's where Heimdall Cathedral and the embassies are, right? I think Elisa's Academy is somewhere around there too. Yeah, that's the place. I want all of you assembled outside St. Estrai's Girls' School at 5 o'clock.
Group B will be there too. What? Don't worry, I've already informed the governor about this, so go ahead and enjoy yourselves. Anyway, have fun. Toodles. Hey, hold on a... What's wrong now? It sounded as though the instructor is being her usual irresponsible self again. Pretty much. I don't know what she's thinking. Reen explained to the rest of the team that they were to assemble at St. Estralla's girls' school by 5 o'clock. Oh, I know where that is. That girls' academy for nobles. Isn't that the one your sister attends? I have a few acquaintances who attend there myself. But I can't imagine why she'd have us all meet there. Girls' academy, huh? I'm kind of curious. I'm sure she has her reasons. Weird ones, probably. It's almost evening, so we should finish up here and start heading over. The best way to get to the Sonk District is by tram, right? Yeah, doesn't matter where we catch the tram from, it'll pass through there. I almost dread to think what we'll have to do when we get there, though. That's some convenient tram lines. So yeah, when you're ready to go for the day, we'll head over to the Sonk District. I just need to check that I'm not missing anything first. Because, you know, you never know. It appears I have everything I need. Cool. I'm still going to stop at the stores, though. See if I can't make a little bit of cash from all the stuff I got. Pretty sure I have all these open. Yep. Okay. Cool. Let's buy some weapons. Weapon store's over here. Okay, now Machias and Elliot won't be falling behind in damage, so that helps. And might as well see if I can get some fancy armor. Red jacket, 10 evasion. Apparently frost shoes aren't very good, so let's just sell some stuff. Cool. Alright. It's a shame that's where my money's gone, but now I'm ready for what's coming ahead. I hope. We'll find out. Find out together. How am I doing for frickin' new materials? I got 15, huh? Okay. May as well. Alright. I think that covers everything I need to do now. Oh, I literally have to get on the tram to do this. Women are head over heels for that dandy look he's got, too. I don't see it, though. He looks more scary than attractive to me. He gets it. Thank you, passerby. You get it. I doubt we'll have time to do anything else once we've arrived at the Sonk District. Should we get going? Traveling to the Sonk District will cause the main story to advance. We're fine. Let's go. It's a party. Yeah, it's a party. We're gonna have fun. Instructor Sarah's there. An after party. Maybe. We're gonna watch some culture.
They were wearing the same uniform as Reen's sister.
Yeah, they must go to St. Estrella too.
So
Logic.
the famous St. Estrella Girls' School is around here, huh? It's supposed to be a combined middle and high school exclusively for the young ladies of the nobility.
Yeah, this is one part of the capital that the masses have no reason to visit. Although, I can at least support the school's commitment to fostering chastity and rejecting materialism.
Oh my god, Makia, shut up.
You seem to know an awful lot about a fancy girls' school.
Oh, Fee.
No, I don't. This is all just common knowledge.
Anyway, let's go and wait by the front gate.
Machias wants to see Fee in a St. Estralla's uniform.
Yeah, those were the instructor's orders.
I'm feeling kind of nervous, actually.
Why would you?
To men, this academy must seem clad in the mysterious, impenetrable aura of feminine nobility.
Wow, I can't believe they gave Laura a sarcastic line. It's nice. So do you. Yeah, I know you do, killer. So if anyone wants to draw Fee in St. Estralla's girls' uniform, I mean,
I was wondering,
do it.
did you not want to come here, Laura?
My father did recommend it to me, but they offered no classes in the martial arts.
What a waste of time.
That alone was reason enough to look elsewhere.
I can totally understand that.
That's why I didn't go to this school.
Though I get the feeling Laura would cause a real uproar if she went to a school for genteel young ladies.
Yeah, I can picture the chaos now.
Don't sound so happy about it, Machias.
Oh? I have a number of acquaintances who attend there, and from all I hear, it does seem to be a wonderful school. I've heard that even Princess Elfin herself is a student there.
I've heard that too.
Princess who?
You've seriously never heard of her? I know you're not from Erebonia, but even still.
To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if plenty of Erebonians didn't know who she is.
Princess Elfin is the daughter of our reigning emperor, His Majesty Emperor Ugit. She's supposed to be as sweet as an angel and popular with everyone.
Is that so?
Actually, I believe she's the same age as Fee. I've had the opportunity to meet her once before. She truly is as charming as the rumors suggest.
I figured as much. I've seen photographs of her plenty of times in magazines, though I've never had the opportunity to meet her.
And what were you doing with those magazines exactly, Machias?
Sounds like she's in the same school year as Elise, come to think of it. She has a twin brother too, Prince Cedric.
He sucks. We don't talk
He's the
about
crown
him.
prince of Erebonia.
Oh, right. I think I've seen a picture of the prince in a magazine before.
And what were you doing with those magazines, Fee?
Dark blonde hair, like Eustace's brother, right?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Prince Oliver. He's Cedric and Elfin's older brother.
Why isn't he the crown prince then?
I've heard the reason is that his mother was a commoner. It seems like a stupid reason to deny him the right of succession, but that's how nobles do things.
I feel like I've been hearing his name a lot lately. He made a big splash when he came back from Liberl aboard that airship. You know the one, right?
Ah, you must be referring to his return aboard the Arcel, after the crisis in Liberl was put to rest.
It's the Arcel? I could have sworn it was the Arce. But whatever. I'm still gonna call it wrong anyway.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It really made a big impact. I'd never seen an airship that looked so white and elegant before.
I believe my father went to welcome the prince back in his capacity as Imperial governor, too. And yeah, now that you mention it, that does seem to be when I started hearing his name around a lot more.
Oh, you're all here already.
Ah, you made it.
Yeah, we take care of business quickly.
It's good to see you all again.
You're a bunch of early birds, aren't you?
Well, we just about finished up everything we had to do when we got the call to meet here.
Were you able to finish up everything on your end, too?
As if we'd leave any loose ends. If not for our unfamiliarity with the city, we would have been finished this morning.
Every time.
Looks like getting these two to kiss and make up will be an uphill battle.
Well, some say that when someone gets under your skin, it means you really care about what they think.
Wait, did you two...
I figured the girls would be the first to notice.
Of course. I apologize for any worry I've caused you.
We're fine now.
Really? That's great! It sure is. Maybe after this field study is over, we can get together and spend the night talking in one of our rooms.
Sounds good.
The thought of a Class 7 pajama party makes me a little embarrassed.
Come on, nothing ever happens at pajama parties.
That's girls for you.
Girls and sleepovers go together like jam and toast, huh?
I think the boys of Class 7 should have a sleepover too. Really stick to those girls.
That must be Heimdall Cathedral's bell.
It has a solemn, stately sound, wouldn't you say?
Oh no, it's the bells.
It sounds so different from how it does in the Ost district. Though that makes sense considering the distance.
That bell ringing must mean it's 5 o'clock, which means it's almost the time we were supposed to meet here.
Reen?
Elise, what are you doing here? Wait, I guess this is your school, so where else would you be?
Elise, what are you doing here at your school? I don't know.
Yes. I see all of your classmates are with you too.
It's only been a week since we saw you, hasn't it?
Well, we were told to meet here.
Wait a minute. Are you the ones? The 9 guests I was told to expect at 5 o'clock sharp?
Well, there are 9 of us in Class 7.
They should have called it Class 9. No.
Wait, what?
Then that would mean you're the one we were told wanted us to come here?
Actually, I suspect that would be a friend of mine.
Muse!
Why does she always have to be such a mischief maker? I swear.
Sorry, I mean, Elfin!
You could have at least given me a little warning that you were coming.
Elise?
Anyway, where are my manners? Welcome to St. Estraya Girls' School. I hope you'll enjoy your visit.
Yeah, that's military finance, Class 9. Yup.
Right this way.
That's Toa's class. Do, do, do. But boys! I don't think I've seen that uniform before. The uniform's from Thor's military academy. My brother studied there when he was younger.
Isn't that the military academy Emperor Dreikel's founded? I heard they allowed commoners to enroll there too. Oh my, isn't that Lady Laura? She always looks so gallant. They're talking way too fast, I can't do this. Do you think that boy's a foreigner? He's so tall. Aw, that redhead's so cute. That silver-haired girl looks like she needs a hug. That blonde girl seems so cultured. What family do you think she's from? Damn right it is. I can feel their stares boring holes in my head. Pay them no mind. We certainly do seem to be the stars of the show today. And Laura's as popular as ever. I can't say that being admired doesn't feel nice, but please don't be too hard on them. We don't have many opportunities to meet people from outside the school. You think that boy in the front is a commoner? I'm not sure, but either way, he looks so handsome. How do you think they know Elise? Actually, you're right. This is kind of uncomfortable. Are they all the same age as you, Elise? I don't know and I don't care. Dude, Reen's horror magnetism is too powerful. Anyway, welcome to the Rosengarten. That's German for...
What's in here?
Red garden? No, I'm sorry.
It looks like an indoor garden.
This is the Academy's Rose Garden. The person who called you here is waiting inside. Who did call us here anyway?
Whoever they are, they must have considerable social standing.
Your Highness, I brought the guests. Thank you. Please show them in.
Oh. No way.
Hey, Elise, is that...
Well, she did say Your Highness.
You don't need to ask when you already know. Now, if you'll follow me... I knew it!
It's Princess Fee. I mean Elfin.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. My name is Elfin. Elfin Rice Arner. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Oh my god, blonde, long-haired Fee. I said blonde. 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 Stop. You're not sorry, killer.
Come on, Elise, cheer up.
Oh dear,
sorry,
I've been
alright?
raided. Oh no. Welcome everyone to The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. I'm Logic Blade. It's nice to meet all of you. And welcome. We're in Heimdall. We're having a nice little tea party. So sit back, enjoy, and
I was only
have
trying
fun.
to tease you a little.
How's it going, Sucka? Hello there, your arguments are invalid.
Don't you have something you wanted to discuss with everyone? Please, go right ahead.
Just in time, then.
Well, that aside, it's been a long time since I last saw both of you, Eustace and Laura. I'm glad to see you're both well.
Likewise, Your Highness.
You've become even more fetching since we last met.
Laura, stop trying to hit on girls in front of your girlfriend.
Aw, thank you.
I thought you learned already.
I was rather hoping that you'd decide to enroll in Saint Estrella too. But it seems you chose to attend Thor's after all.
Well, I've committed myself to following the way of the sword. and Thor's gives me a place to hone my skills. I apologize for not being able to live up to your expectations.
First I lost Angelica to Thor's, then you too.
Bullet dodged.
Perhaps I should just transfer there next year myself. Your Highness. Got you to look. but I...
Also enjoy my one avatar raiders, or my one emote. I need to get more, but enjoy Laura dabbing. Because that's what she does.
Well, she seems lively.
She seems far more easygoing than I was expecting.
I've heard plenty about her, but none of that prepared me for meeting her in person.
So, this is what it's like to be in the presence of royalty. It's actually rather overwhelming.
I can see why people always compare her to an angel.
Oh no, Elliot, your boner's showing.
Me too.
Please don't worry about me. Well, I still have much to learn before I feel like I deserve my status among the nobility. I've been blessed with wonderful friends, and I'm enjoying life here at the Academy.
It's very important to have
she
tea time.
does seem to have at least one wonderful friend. Kind of an understatement when that friend happens to be Princess Elfin.
They needed to put Muse in the game, but they missed out. Golden opportunity missed out.
I'm particularly happy to finally be able to meet you, Reen Schwarzer. Elise has told me so much about you.
Congratulations, Zucca. Now you are blind as a bat.
Your Highness?
No, Muse was not thought up yet by this point. I mean, maybe there was inklings of her character made, but, it's not like they had a character model for her or anything.
I'm honored that you'd say so.
It's like, oh no, I'm being hit on again.
Elise always mentions in her letters what a great friend she has. As her brother, I wanted to thank you for that.
Reen. Oh, it's so refreshing. You're every bit the person Elise says you are.
Like, could you imagine Muse being in this scene too? Like, Reen would die.
Perhaps even more so.
Huh?
Actually, I have a teensy-weensy favor to ask. Do you think I could join Elise in thinking of you as my dear brother as well?
Excuse me, that's a crime.
What?
Your Highness! You see, Elise has spoken of you so often that in my heart, you've already come to feel like family. And now that I've had the opportunity to meet you, I fear I simply can't suppress these feelings any longer.
Reen's game is too strong. And if Muse were here, oh no, the world would end. That's probably why they didn't invent her yet.
I'm sure it won't take long to adjust.
I couldn't possibly. I mean...
Reen, run!
That's enough, Your Highness.
Oh, the death stare. I mean, as much as Reen is a Siscon, like...
Aw, don't be so stingy. Surely it wouldn't hurt to share him with me a little.
And Elisa's like, no. I don't want to share you with him. I want you all to myself. I mean, what?
Anyway, that aside, the reason I called you here today was not to talk with me. There is someone else who would like to meet you.
Why? It's not like we're famous.
Who do you mean? Hey, isn't that...
A guitar? No, a lute?
Was there supposed to be like a sound effect playing there? Because there wasn't.
Oh, it seems he's arrived. Oh.
I apologize for keeping you waiting.
Oh shit, it's Matthew Mercer.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
And you as well, young lady. I trust everyone here has been making themselves comfortable.
Who's this guy?
Yes, who's this guy?
I'm not sure, though I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
And our favorite wandering bard. Oh goodness.
I serve as a music instructor in the hallowed halls of this fine academic institution. In truth, I am ever on the hunt for that elusive mayfly we call love. But
Yeah.
that might raise eyebrows at a girls' school.
I mean, you got Elfin, you got Muse, you'd have Olivier, and then, you know, Elisa would probably join in, and it'd just be a scramble, a mad scramble. There would be bodies everywhere. The Rose Garden would be stained with blood. It's terrifying to think about.
But whose pulse would not quicken wandering into this untainted cloister of dew-eyed maidens? Ah, the romance.
Yes.
Could he be?
Ow! I think that's quite enough. Any more of that and our guests may start edging toward the exit.
I know I'm certainly edging. Wait, hold on.
Ah, I can always count on you to never miss a beat, my dear sister. Oh, wait. So this is... Wow. Indeed.
For I am the wandering minstrel of love.
'Tis I, Olivert Rice Arnold, also known by some unscrupulous individuals as the debaucherous prince. I also serve as Thor's Military Academy's ornamental chairman of the board. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
It's our boy Olivier is finally here. And I know his name's Olivert, but in our hearts, he will always be Olivier Lenheim. Mr. Lenheim. Communion room. I mean, I guess that technically works. Stupid Catholic upbringing getting me again. It's like, oh, they're gonna eat some Jesus crackers. Also, a reason why I'm not.
I was surprised to learn that you're the chairman of the board of directors, Your Highness.
Not still a member of the Catholic faith. Whatever.
I'd heard that the chairman was a member of the Imperial family, but still.
I'm not surprised. Who would expect the infamous prodigal son to chair a committee at a prestigious academy like Thor's? I suppose it's not surprising they'd rather keep it hushed up, though. It wouldn't exactly be great for the school's image.
See, they call him the debaucherous prince, but, like, honestly, we never get to really see him do things that deserve it. Unless he's in his Olivier Lenheim persona.
That's surprisingly forthright coming from you.
Is it really true, though? I mean, that you were the one responsible for establishing Class 7, Your Highness?
Indeed, I was. You see, it's always been a tradition that a member of the Imperial family serves as chairman of the board.
I really like this scene a lot.
At first, I wore the title in name only, but I had a change of heart after my vacation in Liberl 2 years ago.
You were in Liberl back then?
That would put your visit during the incident that occurred there, correct?
Right. All I've done since I returned to Erebonia has been inspired by my experience during the crisis in Liberl.
Because you finally get to, like, get into Olivier's head. You get to see what he's been thinking about this whole time. And just how much of an effect Estelle and Joshua had on him. And, by contrast, the whole of Zemuria because of it. It's, pretty impressive to see.
As a result, fruitless though they may prove to be, I've set a number of plans in motion. One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thor's Military Academy. A gust of fresh air, if you will.
My winds! Guys, no, settle down. Liberl, don't you mean southwest Erebonia? I mean southeast, yes. Ha, ha. As a master of annexation, I know all the directions. There's North Erebonia, East Erebonia, Further east, Erebonia. Etc., etc.
Winds of change, huh?
I can only assume you're referring to our class?
Then the one who decided to throw both commoners and nobles into the same class was...
Yes, the idea was mine. Although the selected students also
Lol.
had to have a high aptitude with the Arcus units too.
I think I'm finally starting to understand the reasoning behind Class 7, and why we're being sent all over Erebonia on these field studies.
To show us firsthand and give us cause to consider the conflict between the two factions. That is the purpose behind our field studies. Is it not, Your Highness?
That is one of the reasons, yes. However, my foremost intention was to show you that during your lives, you will encounter many obstacles and conflicts. Not just between factions, but between the capital and the provinces, tradition and technology, even between nations.
Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge.
In these turbulent times, I thought that this would provide the hands-on education today's promising youths need. We need up-and-comers who can think and act independently to face tomorrow's challenges head-on.
That makes sense.
Wow, that's quite a plan.
I can't help but feel a little unsure whether we can live up to such high expectations.
Hearing your explanation has, at the very least, cleared up many of the doubts I've had up to this point.
Class 7 does seem like an ideal environment to expand one's outlook on life.
I feel like going through everything we have so far has brought us closer to doing exactly that.
Yep.
Marvelous. I'm so pleased to hear it. Just listening to you makes me feel even more certain that establishing Class 7 was the right decision.
I mean, they got all this glassware and stuff out, but nothing on those plates. What an awful dinner party. I wouldn't want to be part of this freaking... Come on.
Especially since while the idea itself was mine, I have no real say in how the classes run day to day.
This is a fancy girls' school. You'd expect the meals to be swag.
Even so, I still hope to meet all of you at least once, if only to tell you all this.
Maybe. Maybe they have finished eating. They just abruptly cut to them being in the room that I had kind of assumed that, you know, they had either not started eating yet, or they were about to.
That was when Elfin stepped in and offered to set up this little meeting.
I see. Well, I could hardly refuse such a sincere request from my brother. But it also presented me a fine chance to finally meet Elise's beloved brother, as I've always wanted to. Your Highness.
Please stop hitting on my brother.
Thank you for taking the time to tell us all of this, Your Highness. I feel like now that I know, I want to live up to the promise you saw in Class 7. Thing is, am I right in assuming that Class 7 doesn't exist just to fulfill your progressive ideal?
Obviously.
What do you...
Oh?
The board has its chairman, of course, but 3 directors besides. My older brother Rufus, Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz, and Irina Reinford of the Reinford Group.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you mention it,
It's almost like, you know, there's multiple different fingers in this pot.
They do seem to have certain expectations for us.
Precisely. As I mentioned, I no longer have anything to do with how Class 7 is run. That authority lies with the directors. As you're keenly aware, Rufus and Governor Regnitz sit on opposite sides of the factional divide. And while Chairman Irina is mostly involved with Class 7's technology, like the Arcus, her intentions are a mystery to me. And it's those 3 who decide where you'll travel for your field studies.
Is that right?
When you put it that way, it does make it seem like some kind of bargaining is taking place behind the scenes.
Yes.
One of the
Bargaining.
conditions they gave in exchange for allowing Class 7 to be established. I'll admit, I hesitated to allow it, but I decided to place my hopes in you. We believed then, as we still do, that one day, you all will be a great light that can push back the darkness of this country. Well, I suppose when I put it that way, it sounds positively heroic. But that's just me. Don't feel too pressured by it.
No, feel extremely pressured by it.
Your students, first and foremost. Reach out and grab that fragrant rose of school life. Join a club. Eat cheap food with your friends at midnight. Fall in love. We live but once. Make your youth count.
You know, it's weird, but hearing you say that kind of takes a load off my mind.
By the way, just earlier you said that we believed the Class 7 would be a great light.
He was speaking in the royal way.
Is there someone else involved with Thor's who shares your vision for our class, Your Highness?
There is. Principal Van Dyke.
Oh, no, he wasn't.
I once attended Thor's myself and studied under him. He gave my proposal to establish Class 7 his full backing.
I see.
He's been particularly considerate toward us ever since we arrived at the academy.
Of course, if anyone would use the royal we, it'd be him. And, I mean, he could. But, no, that's just not a thing here.
While he has no direct control over the running of the academy, he does preside over the board meetings. And above all, he's the one who assembled an excellent team to give you first-rate training.
An excellent team, you say?
Are you referring to Instructor Sarah?
Well, she's certainly one of them. Still, coaxing her away from her former line of work certainly played a large part in giving Class 7 a great foundation. She is, after all, one of the strongest people in the Empire, and her experience makes her a natural field leader.
Wait, what?
Instructor Sarah? One of the strongest people in Erebonia?
Crazy. No way. It's almost like, you know, the person who totally kicked our frickin' ass in that one, practical exam isn't, like, incredibly strong or something. Who knew?
Exactly what experience might you be referring to?
I've even heard rumors of her daring exploits myself. She was known as the Purple Lightning. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Wait. Purple lightning?
I knew it.
I knew it. When I was studying through all the cool names, that one came up like at least 6 times.
If you two have heard of it, it must be a household name among martial artists.
That's right. Though I've just heard it in passing.
Ah, that young ace of the Erebonian Bracer Guild, and one of the Empire's most famous bracers. She has a history full of brave feats and dangerous deeds. She was even the youngest bracer to achieve A-rank status.
False. Estelle.
Back then, she was known as the Purple Lightning. Now, you know her simply as your homeroom teacher.
I mean, I know it's not canon, but false. It's canon in this playthrough. I got A rank, man. You know. Thanks for seeing us out. I never would have guessed you were friends with Princess Elfin of all people. I wish I knew how much of what she said was genuine. Hey, Elise? Thank you for taking the time to come here today. Take care on your way back to your lodgings. We will, thank you. Thanks for showing us around. Good night. Good night, everyone. Wait. Yeah, Reen kind of gets shit on all the time. Don't worry. I can kind of understand where she's coming from. I doubt anyone could have guessed that Her Highness would extend such a bold invitation to you. I'm not sure how that's my fault. Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Reen, I have a small favor I'd like to ask of you. Of me? Your Highness? Oh, you're going to ask him. But of course! You see, tomorrow I'll be attending a garden party sponsored by the local government for the start of the festival. Or rather, Machias' father invited me to attend. Yes, I seem to recall hearing that myself. That's the one at the Crystal Garden in Motter Park, right? Indeed. Anyway, let's not waltz around the matter. I was rather hoping that you would join me as my dance partner, Reen. Huh? Huh? Does that mean... Do you think Her Highness knows that old saying? A dance today, a wedding tomorrow? I'm sure that's fully in the realm of tabloid speculation. Still, there's no denying that many will interpret it that way. Whoa, hold on a minute. I don't think I can. I mean, it would be an honor, but it's like too great an honor for someone like me. Oh, not at all. Your father may be a baron, but the Schwarzers have long had deep ties with the Imperial family. I apologize if this comes across as rude, but inviting you would likely create less opposition than if I were to invite Eustace. I see. Well, I can't deny that. You needn't apologize. I find your choice rather fascinating, actually. Ooh, yikes, Sucka. I'm sorry to hear that. Eustace, you're not helping. Anyway, I really don't think I'm the man you want. Sometimes I can barely keep from tripping over my own feet. Is that so? Elise once told me that she asked you to help her practice the finer points of ballroom dancing. In fact, she says that you're an excellent dancer, that you step lightly and very gracefully. Is that not true, Reem? Well... I understand. It was rude of me to trouble you with a petition like this on such short notice. And besides, I don't suppose you would have much interest in dancing with a little girl like me. No, that's not what I meant, Your Highness. That's my sister, alright. She really knows how to twist the knife. Your Highness, please! You too, Prince Olivert! Looks like they're having fun. I had no idea the Imperial family was such a lively and cheerful bunch. I get the feeling that they aren't all like this. Ah, I see now. How could it not have crossed my mind? Perhaps the truth is that you already have your heart set on someone else. Or is there someone you're already courting? Well, do you? I'm positively dying to know which maiden has conquered the battlefield of your hearts. Wait, how am I gonna get out of this one? I'm not sure how to turn her down gently. Teehee. Very well. I shall relent this time. Huh? Oh. However, next year I'll be 16, just like your sister. That's when I'll be making my debut into high society, so I'd be very happy if you gave my invitation some thought. It's Fee. Well, aren't you the lucky one? Her Highness really seems to have taken a liking to you. You really ought to have accepted her invitation. It might have led to something truly unexpected in the future. Nah, I doubt it. It seemed like she just took an interest in me because I'm her friend's brother. She didn't seem all that serious about it, so I figured she was just trying to tease the two of us. Can't deny it seemed that way. But I got the impression that wasn't all that was going on there. You weren't the only one feeling nervous that whole time. Prince Olivert was an even more unusual person than I'd heard. No doubt about that. He seemed entertaining to be around. To think that he's the one who made Class 7 possible. He seemed easygoing, but hearing him talk about our class made what we're doing feel even more important. And besides, he gave us plenty of other useful info. Yeah, including the fact that the board of directors seems to have their own agenda for us. I have no idea what they're planning, but their motives seem incredibly suspicious. Agreed. Hearing about the instructor's background kind of threw me for a loop, too. I wouldn't have imagined she used to be a bracer. Maybe because you don't really see them around anymore to begin with. A rank is more or less the highest you can be, too. I assume you already knew about her history, Fee. Yup. The guild is every Jaeger Corps' main competition, after all. Probably even ran into her a few times during our operations. Really? Unbelievable. I'd almost forgotten about those good old days. Yeah, Sarah gets pretty high. Instructor?
how long have you been there? So, looks like you finally found out about my work history, huh? I guess that kind of tarnishes my ravishing adult charm a bit, then. I hate to break it to you, but you didn't have any to begin with. Shh. Did you hear an old maid sighing? What was that? Good evening, everyone. Captain Claire? This is quite the unusual combination. F. Sarah. Press F to pay your respects to Sarah's dignity. She never had any, but still. Let me be the first to assure you that this wasn't my idea. But the governor's asked me to tell you that tomorrow's field study is being put on hold. Instead, you get the exciting opportunity to help this lady and her goons with their evil schemes. Huh? What evil schemes? Sarah, could you maybe not try to put them off entirely before I've even had a chance to explain? Actually, there's a matter I'd like all of you to help us with. I've discussed this with the governor, and he decided that this would be the best way to handle the issue. That's right, we're doing real military work, everyone. Now, if you'd be so kind as to get on board, I'll explain everything to you at the command post at Heimdall Central Station. Away we go! Double F. I'm pretty sure Sarah has double D's, though. Double G's? GG? Nah, they're not. They're not that big. Terrorists? Indeed. I'm afraid we have no choice but to define them as such. Unfortunately, we have no clue as to their aim, nor do we know the names of their group members, its size, or its history. At present, it doesn't even seem that the terrorist group has established a name for itself. That's a lot of unknowns. Would I be correct in assuming the man we met in the Nord Highlands who was trying to start a war is a member? Oh. So he's one of them, He said his name was Gideon or G or something like that. So that's what the man you encountered in the Highlands was up to. He does sound like the terrorist type. And you think he and his group are going to try something tomorrow, on the first day of the summer festival? We're currently operating under that assumption, yes. The summer festival lasts 3 days, but unlike festivals in the other provinces, only the first day garners much attention. It's been a month since the incident in Nord. If they intend to make their next move soon, tomorrow is a likely time. I'd have to agree. Terrorists do love their time in the spotlight, after all. Sorry. And considering how easily Gideon gave you his name, I'm betting we'll start to see them acting more openly soon. First you gather arms and other like-minded allies in secret. Then you reveal yourself with a bang and keep going in quick succession. That's the typical terrorist MO. I see. And you want us to assist with countermeasures against them? Right. The RMP will be joining forces with the Heimdall military police to bolster the capital's security. Unfortunately, as big as the capital is, I can't say with complete confidence that there'll be no holes in our security. That's where you come in. You'll be assisting our security measures as a reserve force. Sure be nice if the guild was still active here. They would have come in mighty handy right about now. Yes, I don't disagree. Sarah, you do know that the RMP had no involvement in the guild's withdrawal from the capital, right? Oh, really? I mean, your boss and that brother of yours could hardly make their opposition to the guild more obvious if they tried. Well, wow, these two really seem to have a messy history between them. Sure looks that way, especially where the guild is concerned. Although, it sounds like your brother has been keeping busy in Crossbell recently. Huh? So, what's it gonna be? Whether you choose this as your field study task for tomorrow is totally up to you. If you decline, there are plenty of other tasks the governor needs taken care of, like you've been doing the last 2 days. The summer festival is a busy time after all. Lots of little details that need to be squared away. Do boring field study stuff, or, punch a terrorist in the jaw? Yeah, there's no choice here. Let's be real. I think I speak for Group A when I say we'd be glad to join in with the anti-terrorist countermeasures. Group B feels the same. Alright then. Thank you for your assistance, everyone. Now, let's move right along to confirming the patrol routes you'll be following. So, her brother, in this case, is Lecter. Because, obviously, Lecter's been palling around Crossbell around this time. Wow, this place sure brings back memories. Up until about 1.5 years ago, I'd swing by here at least once a week. Really? I wouldn't be surprised if I'd seen you around before then. Well, I did end up getting to know your sister. Fiona, right? Works as a piano teacher? Yeah, Crossbell and CS1 are happening at the same time. This chapter is going on at approximately the same time as Chapter 1 of Azure is, if you're interested in time frame. Seriously? Wait, she did say she knew someone who worked at the guild. I guess she was talking about the instructor. Still, instructor, what is it that caused the guild to withdraw from the capital? I've been wondering that for a while now myself. The guild used to be pretty active here in Erebonia, right? Depends whether you want to do it chronologically or not. I think it just makes more sense to play the Crossbell games first and then go Cold Steel, but I mean, honestly, if you find like the right times to switch it, it does sound like it'd be pretty interesting. Yeah. Release order works as well. Well, yeah. The direct cause was guild branches all over the country being blown up, but I'm sure you already know that. The culprits were a Jaeger Corps hired by a nasty bunch the guild was at odds with at the time. Well, still is, but anyway. Thanks to a dependable ally, we were able to defeat the Jaegers, but by then, the Imperial government had its eye on us. They started making life difficult for us, took away most of the guild's authority in the country, leaving our hands tied. Eventually, the branches here started closing, one by one, with no real prospect of ever reopening. So that's how it was. Instructor. Don't worry, your dad might be the city's governor, but he wasn't really involved. A certain friend of his, however, was very involved. You're talking about Chancellor Gileath Osborne, representative of the Imperial government, I assume. Yep, him and his cronies in the Imperial Intelligence Division. It's kind of like a sister organization to the Railway Military Police. Anyway, after that, I was out of a job. That's when Principal Van Dyke came and offered me a position at the academy. I started as a combat instructor last spring, and after that, I wound up being chosen as your class's homeroom teacher. I still help out the guild from time to time, though. That's how I ended up bringing in our Jaeger princess here. Knock it off. Aw. So, that's what happened. You mentioned that a Jaeger Corps was responsible for the attacks. What was its name? Oh, it wasn't the same group Fee used to run with. They were called Jester, not a particularly high-ranking outfit. I see.
Worried about me? Well, I did suspect that it was likely a different corps. Head pats. I wish I could head pat her like that. Oh my god, killer. Please. From the sounds of it, the Jaeger Corps Fee belonged to was a pretty large one, though. Oh, definitely. She was with Zephyr. Their leader was this insidious guy known as the Jaeger King. You name a combat specialty, Zephyr had it covered. They were the only corps on par with the Red Constellation, which has its roots in the Berserkers of the Middle Ages. Damn it, killer. Bonk. Dong. They caused me plenty of trouble back when I was still a full-time bracer. Look who's talking. You caused us plenty of trouble yourself. It's hard to believe this all happened to people we actually know. Yeah, it sounds more like a story out of some novel. Anyway, the terrorists you've been hearing about lately aren't part of any Jaeger Corps. I figured that was the case. Generally, Jaegers are interested in just two things: money and fighting. That Gideon guy you encountered in the Nord Highlands doesn't seem to fit that description, though. If I had to guess, I'd say he's acting on some kind of deep-seated grudge. A grudge, huh? Well, it's hard to say anything for sure. I've never met him myself. From what I understand, he did seem particularly tenacious. He was definitely that. Which means we're really going to have to step it up for our patrol tomorrow. Your involvement is just a precautionary step, but if you're going to help, give it your best, I say. Seems like your teamwork is smoother than ever, too, so all the better. Anyway, it's late, so get your report written and get some sleep. I'm going to crash in one of the empty rooms upstairs. Oh. Damn it, killer. The instructor never changes, does she? You sure? She seemed more talkative than usual. Feels like she was pushing herself. Now that you mention it, she did seem far more forthcoming with information than usual. Maybe she's feeling a bit weird being back in her old workplace. You might be right. Still, I guess we're not really in any position to be worrying about her. We'll just have to do our best to coordinate with Group B tomorrow to make sure everything goes smoothly. Agreed. Alright, the sooner we get that report written, the sooner we can get some sleep. I wish I could crash into bed with someone in Class 7. Killer, I know you want to sleep with the rain, but come on, man. That night... You're telling me you don't want to get into second form Arcane Gale range? I thought I heard something outside. Maybe I should check it out. So, if you've done both of Sarah's bonding events up to this point, you get this little event here. It sounded like footsteps. Did someone go downstairs? You didn't know about this? You didn't do Sarah's bonding events? Oh, sucka! Oh. Yeah, this is why you carry over the bonding points. Instructor Sarah? Fair, fair. Oh, did I wake you? I just thought I heard something, so I came to see what it was. Can't sleep? Nah, just feeling a little nostalgic being back here, I guess. Years ago, someone suggested that I become a bracer, and that's what I did. I spent my days working with a bunch of odd friends and companions, going through request after request. It seems weird now, how busy I used to be back then. Does sound like work kept you on your toes. Still, this building must mean a lot to you, huh? You got so excited you left caps lock on. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, it does. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish I could go back to those days sometimes. It was definitely exhausting, but I guess I was usually having too much fun to notice. More than anything, I really felt like I belonged there. Oh. Don't get me wrong, though. I really enjoy my work now, too. You do? How could I not? I ended up becoming your class's instructor. As far as I'm concerned, life's just as fulfilling now as it was back then. No need for you to get all soft and start worrying about me. Alright, but I'll keep doing whatever I can, so that you'll always feel like you belong here with Class 7. Thanks. Look at us, in the middle of the night, talking away like a couple of barflies. If we had a bottle or two here, I would have loved to drink until dawn with you, but we're all out. Tragic. You do know I'm too young to drink, right? Well, we should probably get back to our rooms and get some sleep. Tomorrow's gonna be another action-packed day, so we'll need all the rest we can get. Too true. We'll be counting on you again tomorrow, instructor. You're gonna need my tender mercies, too. You've got some hard work coming your way, so you better get a good night's sleep. My boy.
Keep up the good work.
Next day, 1 a.m. At the ports. Reen's got some hard work ahead of him, that's for sure. Oh no, a mysterious man in a cloak. Who could it possibly be? Is it Phantom Thief B? No.
The time is finally at hand. At last, the hammer of judgment shall rouse this indolent capital from its slumber.
Yeah!
Comrade G, all of the necessary preparations are complete.
But it feels like you have so few men accompanying you. Wouldn't it be wise to call in a few others for backup?
There's nothing to fear. As long as I have this flute, not even the railway military police stand a chance of stopping us.
Oh shit, it's Phantom Thief A.
Tomorrow, the people of this land will at last know our name.
Imagine if they, like, pick something different for their terrorist name. Like, the Dawn Patrol.
My dear comrades, I shall be counting on you all.
Yeah!
They can't be the Dawn Brigade because that's legally copyrighted. Mickey's got some serious lawyering going on. Literally wrote the contract with her own blood. Okay, I'll stop with the Fire Emblem references now. Alright, I'm gonna go check on Group B before heading over to the Railway Military Police's command post. Just give me a call on your Arcus if you find anything during your patrols. Okay. Will do, instructor. Leave it to us. Still, I was expecting Captain Claire to be our point of contact. Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to agree to cooperate with the Railway Military Police. I'm not exactly delighted about working with them, but things are looking pretty serious. I'm helping them this once and acting as your point of contact, but I won't let them forget for a minute that they owe me one. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Tell Fiona thanks for the breakfast. Sure thing. Hey, it is true. They are the best Fire Emblem games. Play, Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. And yes, play both of them. Alright, we should get moving too. We've got our designated areas, so we'll be patrolling them one by one, keeping an eye out for anything Instructor Sarah said she'd contact us around noon, too. Let's be off, then. Yeah. I guess the city's gonna be packed with people since it's the first day of the summer festival. That's all the more reason we need to stay especially vigilant. Alright, and that was like an hour and a half of cutscenes. But we're finally in control. So yeah, let's, let me check my thing here, see if we're missing anything. Yeah, gotta buy Imperial Chronicle. And, go to Vancouver Street. Excellent. Yeah, it's pretty cute. I appreciate it. Also, apparently Fiona's running a gelato stall. Buy all the gelato. No, we don't have the money for that. Come on, we're poor high school students. Let's be reasonable here. Maintain a safe distance from the road. Don't tell me what to do. If I can't go over there, I don't know how much worse this spot is. Anyway, talk to this guy in the suitcase. Is that him? No, it's not. I do hope he notices and comes back here. I wonder what's wrong. I don't know. He kind of stands out in that suit, though. We should ask. Excuse me, is something the matter? Are you speaking to me? As a matter of fact, I'm trying to find the owner of this briefcase. Lost briefcase, huh? Where'd you find it? Slow down now. It's not quite accurate to say that I found it, or that he lost it. I actually have this exact briefcase, you see. As fate would have it, I bumped into the owner of this one earlier, which led us to mistakenly taking each other's. That's ridiculously unlucky. What an absurd coincidence. I could scarcely believe it myself. I came back here the moment I realized, hoping he'd do the same, but he's yet to turn up. That explains things. Regardless, I plan on waiting here for a while longer. Thank you for lending me a friendly ear, though. You're welcome. Could we offer him our aid, Reen? Would you mind if we lent you a hand? We might be able to find him if we ask around. Are you sure? I'd feel terrible burdening you like that. But simply waiting for him to return may not be the most effective method here. Don't worry about us. You're all so kind. Are you truly sure about this? We wouldn't offer if we weren't. Thank you so much. Alright, if I'm going to be relying on you, then I should properly introduce myself. The name is Bond, and I'm currently employed as a broker in Crossbell. I've only come here to Heimdall a few times, so I'm not all that familiar with it. Your kindness means a lot to me. James Bond. If you've played the Crossbell games, you've actually met him before. He's the guy who owns the house in the residential area and has the daughter with the cat. And yeah, it's really neat to see Crossbell characters in the game here. Would you mind telling us about the owner of this briefcase? Thanks for spoiling Crossbell. Oh, come on. I've already played through Crossbell. It's on the YouTube. Would you mind telling us about the owner of this briefcase? Of course, he was a rather old fellow, wearing both a suit and a hat. Oh, and there's a guidebook in this briefcase that details the major attractions of the summer festival, too. It mentions Princess Elfin's limousine passing through the Garnier district during this afternoon's parade. I mean, he's an NPC. That's all I'm gonna say about him. That you can meet. It's cool. It'd be like me spoiling it for Anton and Ricky. And next to it was a little note that read, "Don't miss this." That's about all I can tell you, unfortunately. I think that might have been enough. Guess we should ask around the Garnier district first, then. Yeah, he might be there already. Finding him shouldn't prove too difficult with the description we received. Especially when we know the exact model of briefcase to look out for, too. Speaking of which, is there anything notable in your briefcase? The bunny plush I bought for my daughter would stand out the most, I imagine. Understood. We'll keep that in mind. We'll start searching immediately. Thank you. I really hope you find him. Oh, come on. It's not like I'm spoiling you on anything important. Like, Spoiler 1, or Spoiler 2, or even Spoiler 3.5. Anyway, new issue of the Imperial Chronicle. Make sure to pick that up. Alright, I have to go through here to actually read it. Alright, let me get some water first. Spoiler 2 3/4. It's okay. I don't even know what Harry Potter is, it's fine. Special issue, a tour of Heimdall's Summer Festival. The time has finally come for the Summer Festival to begin in Heimdall. The first day in particular is when a large number of traditional ceremonies take place and is sure to attract big crowds. In this special issue, we will be detailing the highlights of the day's festivities. The Imperial Family Parade. Doubtless, the most anticipated event of the Summer Festival is the parade. This is only one of a small number of chances in the year to see the Imperial family up close. Up. Be sure not to miss it. Crown Prince Cedric will, as usual, be participating in the mass held at Heimdall Cathedral. He will be traveling in a red limousine, leaving Vainkier Street to the west. Prince Ulvert will be watching the summer races taking place at Heimdall Racecourse. He'll be traveling in a green limousine, and will be likely heading south along Vainkier Street. Princess Elfin, however, will be participating in the garden party to be held in Motter Park. She will be turning east on Vainkier Street, traveling towards the Garnier area on board a white limousine. We hope that this summary will allow you to better plan your viewing of the parade and its royal hosts. The ambassadors arrive in Heimdall. Ambassadors from surrounding nations who will be attending a dinner party at Valflame Palace are currently visiting the capital. Duke Dunan, representing the Liberal Kingdom, and Speaker McDowell, attending on behalf of the Crossbell State, were seen exchanging greetings with Governor Regnitz. During their visit, they are also expected to discuss the fine details of next month's West Sumerian Trade Conference. That's right, Duke Dunan's in Heimdall right now. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm getting bad ideas. Whatever. Notice from the Heimdall Military Police. The first day of the summer festival in the city is expected to be particularly chaotic. Please help to keep disorder at a minimum by following the instructions of policemen, and always adhere to traffic regulations. Exclusive interview with the RMP. In today's Q&A, we spoke with the officer in charge of the Railway Military Police to discuss their role in security measures for the summer festival this year. Reporter, thank you for taking the time to talk with us. If you don't mind me asking, how did the Railway Military Police come to be assisting with the security for the summer festival? Captain Claire, hereafter Captain. I assume you're asking that question as you feel the summer festival has nothing to do with the railways. Well, if I might respond with another question, where do you think the origin of the railways is? You mean the center of the railways? Well, I was under the impression that they were manufactured in Ruhr City, so... The whole of this nation's railway network originates here in Heimdall. In other words, this very city is the Railway Military Police's center of operations. As such, in the same way that we have a unique right to help ensure security in towns and cities along railway lines, I believe we have a duty to ensure peace here in the capital. I see. I had been wondering if it was because the Heimdall military police was short of staff. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us. Breaking news. Phantom Thief B strikes again. News has surfaced that a tiara on display at the esteemed San Correa's jewelry in Heimdall, called the Crimson Tiara, estimated value 100 million mira, went missing and was then found. The perpetrator is believed to have been the elusive Phantom Thief B, and though the tiara was safely recovered by the end of the day, all involved were unable to hide their awe at the thief's unfaltering skill. A representative from the Heimdall military police confirmed the incident, commenting that they had not expected anything to occur on the day before the festival, and would be tightening security as a result of the theft. Oh no. Alright. While I'm here, I might as well check out the things here. Because you gotta check all the red exclamation points to continue on with the story. What's wrong? Suspicious fellow. Did you notice something? I thought I sensed someone suspicious. Do you think it was one of the terrorists? We can typically depend on Fee's instincts at times like these. Might have been my imagination. Lots of people excited for the festival here. Could have been one of them. Either way, that's something we should note in our report. Like Laura said, your instincts tend to be accurate. Yeah, agreed. Anyway, I don't think we're done investigating the street yet. Let's get back to our patrol. So yeah. There was actually a red spot in the plaza here. The end of a nightmare night shift. I arrived 1 hour late due to sleeping in. Ooh. Ooh, that's rough. Hopefully they understood. Working night shifts is hell. But you never know with some people. Anyway, our red exclamation point here is, this piece of shit. Hi, Crow.
Woohoo! I'm on a roll! I can almost taste that grand prize.
Crow?
Ah, hey guys.
I'm gambling for fun.
How's that field study coming along?
Oh, it's going fine. But why are you here?
Oh, you don't know? Classes don't run back at the academy during the summer festival.
Yeah, that's right. You're doing classwork during the summer festival. Idiots.
So I came here to squeeze as much fun as possible out of this fortuitous bit of free time.
Meaning?
The summer races, of course.
Wait, you came all the way here to bet money on horse racing? We're minors. We're not allowed to place bets.
God, calm down, Machias. He can do whatever he wants.
Do I look like a lawbreaker to you?
Yes.
There's a magazine that's running a prize contest for the summer races. You send in your predictions, and if you're spot on, you win a really fancy prize.
Yeah, Crow doesn't care about breaking the law.
So you came all the way to the capital just to check on that?
If only we all had such boundless energy.
All right, time for some serious praying to the goddess.
God, fucking Crow, man.
I'll leave the money here, okay?
Thank you very much. Come back anytime.
Anyway, I'm heading over to the cathedral over in the Song district.
Yeah, Crow does a really good job. It's a shame no one knows who his actual English voice actor is. I mean, I'm guessing it's Alan Lee, but obviously I have no confirmation of that fact.
Peace.
Thanks.
Come on, goddess, let me win that prize.
Was that Greed's VA from FMA Brotherhood? The guy who did that one line? It did sound like it. Greg.
That seems a rather pedestrian thing to pray for.
So irresponsible.
That's Crow for you. Anyway, I think that's all there is to investigate on Vanker Street. Time to move on to one of the other areas.
Vanker. Vanker. That. Damn it, my French is showing again. Greg. Greg the bistro owner. Anyway. Let's head to the Garnier district next. The reason for that is we want to talk to Mr. Gelato Man here. Or Juice Man. Of course, Greed would only get one line in this game. Yep. Welcome. Are you here for some fresh juice? Fortunately not. There's something we'd like to ask you. Reen asked Jonathan if he had seen the man that Bond had described to them. Yeah, I saw a guy like that not too long ago, actually. So he was an exact match? Yep, old man with the briefcase wearing a suit and hat, right? Bingo. That must be him. We're actually trying to find him. Did he tell you anything that might have given you an idea of where he was going? He did ask me if there was a good place to sit down and relax around here. He also mentioned that he wanted somewhere simple since everything here is so expensive. So where'd you tell him to go? I recommended Alto Street, which isn't too far from here. In retrospect, maybe I should have been more specific and recommended a store. Oh, it's where Elliot lives. Yeah, if that's where he is, then checking Etoile is probably our best bet. Etoile. Allow us to make our way there, then. Thank you for your cooperation. No worries. Did you... Food at 3 in the morning, sucka? Where are you getting something that's open at this time of night? And, let me know if it's any good once you do. Oh, I'll have to backtrack there anyway, but whatever. Don't care. No fucks given, let's go. What's wrong, Milton? Oh, hi, Elliot. I was just wondering, why would my parents name me Milton? Did they hate me? Do I have any reason for existing in this world? I don't know. I feel like this is just some cruel joke the goddesses played on me. What is the meaning of life? What does anything matter in this world? There's a pretty interesting rumor floating around at the moment about someone just vanishing all of a sudden. Did you say vanishing? Do you know any more details? Oh, caught your interest, I see. I don't know, this is some good stuff. Might even be too juicy to share. Speak up, or we'll force it out of you. Right, okay, I get it. Dang, you two are scary. So yeah, like I said, someone from one of the apartments around here just straight up vanished. The caretaker came by to check on them this morning and found that the room is empty, as if no one had ever lived there. The only thing left in there was the key of the room. That's quite the curious situation. Yeah, especially since they disappeared without even telling anyone. I've never heard of anyone leaving town during the summer festival either. Maybe they had a reason they had to move out so quickly. Do you think this might be related to the terrorists in some way? Sounds like kind of a stretch. Whoa there, looks like you guys got some good material. What's this about tearing wrists? Come on, fill me in. Don't worry, it's nothing important. There does seem to be some substance behind this rumor, though. Agreed. I think we do well to keep this story in mind. That's all there is to investigate on Alto Street. We should move on to another part of the city. Where are you, old man? Hey, Reen, check out that briefcase over there. This must be the guy we're looking for. Excuse me. Why, hello there. Is there something you need from me? I know it's pretty much the same here. I think there's a few, like, specialty joints that are still open, but I don't know if they're still open with the whole COVID-19 thing going on. And I'm not about to risk ordering a pizza at 3 in the frickin' morning. Funny you should ask. Reen explained the mix-up to the man and asked him to check the contents of his briefcase. Really? Well, let me check. The man opened up his briefcase and checked the contents. Oh no! This really isn't my case! You were right! Please, take me to this Bond person right away! Please accept my apologies for not noticing sooner. I don't come to Heimdall that often either, so your quick thinking saved us both. Oh no, I can't take the credit for this. It's all thanks to these students that things worked out. All I did was stand there and wait. These young men and women are so kind. Once again, allow me to express my thanks to all of you. Not everyone would take the time to search for me like you did. I'd like to second that. Part of me was worried that I wouldn't be able to return to Crossbell. But now I can, all thanks to you. There's no need to thank us, really. We didn't do much. That's hardly true. Please, take this. It's a little something from Crossbell. It's not much, but I hope it'll convey my appreciation. We got the running Mishy. We meet again, Mishy. You sure we can have this? I insist. Thank you. Is there anything else you need before we leave? No, I think everything's going to be just fine. Thank you once again. So we did that little side quest, and we got ourselves a running Mishy. Probably not going to use it, but speed plus 5, movement plus 5 is not bad. Not bad at all. Gotta have something better for frickin' Elioto here, man. Burst plus 5, prevent mute. Sure. That seems more tolerable, my boy. Alright. This area appears to be appropriately well guarded. The soldiers patrolling the park appear to be from the Heimdall military police. Looks like the Imperial Guard from Valflame Palace is in charge of security for the Crystal Garden itself, though. I imagine security is going to be airtight, considering the garden party is going to be held there. Yeah, especially with Princess Elfin in attendance. This level of security is probably standard when it comes to members of the Imperial family. I thought I smelled something familiar. Oh, you're gonna love Crossbell. Look forward to it. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I gotta remember to sneak up behind them. Hey, isn't that... Oh, Patrick, you're here too? But of course, I did receive a personal invitation to the garden party after all. I see you're all tied up with your field studies or whatever you call them, even on such a fine day. You poor souls. It really does get under my skin. I've gotten used to it already. Are you alone today? I was under the impression that your butler Celestine always attends you, but I don't see him today. It's true he's often at my side, but I spend plenty of time on my own as well. Don't take me for one of those useless nobles who can hardly lace his boot without his butler's help. I always got this impression his butler was more to keep an eye on him. Did you say something? Me? Of course not. Well, I wouldn't want to get in your way. I'm sure they have you running all kinds of menial errands. Meanwhile, I intend to introduce myself to Princess Elfin. Try not to be too jealous now. Now, if you'll excuse me. Oh, Patrick, you poor sod. I can't say I'm all that jealous, considering all that time we spent talking with her yesterday. She even invited Reen to be her dance partner. You know, after seeing that, I can't even bring myself to be irritated by him anymore. Well, the security in this area seems perfect, so it should be relatively safe from terrorists. Yeah, I think it's time to move on to another area. Are you sure it's perfect? Is something bothering you? I feel like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it. Oh well, maybe you'll come back to us later. Oh, Patrick. Our boy Patrick. And yes, we're definitely missing something. Let's go to the Garnier District. Apropos of nothing. Oh my, aren't you the military academy students from the other day?
So we meet again. Did you come all the way here just to see me? Miss Clotilde? I didn't think we'd get another chance to meet you. Hello again. Actually, we're here as part of our field study again. We're doing a patrol of the city. Aw, isn't that a shame? But I'm glad to see you're all working so hard. I see the two of you were able to make peace too. I'm surprised. How could you notice such a small change when you only met us once 2 days ago? Oh, was I right? I just had a feeling that might be the case. Call it a woman's intuition. Anyway, have you noticed any significant changes here since we last talked? Well, thanks to all of you taking care of that beast, I've been able to truly relax during my stay. I've slept wonderfully these past couple nights. But now that you mention it, I did notice a suspicious-looking group of people near the hotel last night. Fida's not a trap. Maybe. I don't know. She could be. She definitely has the potential to be. She is probably a trap. Oh no. Oh no, I've talked myself into it. You did. There were 2 of them talking in a back alley near there, hats pulled tightly over their heads. When they noticed me trying to sneak a peek, they panicked and vanished into the night. I did overhear them talking about a plan of some kind, though. A plan? That does sound rather suspicious, although we don't know enough to say for certain. Yeah, it does sound like something we should keep in mind. Thank you for your help. I'm happy to have been of service. Still, I'd love to stay here and talk for a while, but I'm afraid my schedule is a little booked up at the moment. Are you busy doing something for the festival? Yes, I was invited by a member of the Imperial family to sing at a banquet being held at the palace tonight. I was actually on my way to rehearse for it. I see. I wish I could go and watch, but I doubt there's any chance of that. Obviously. Well, good luck. We wish you all the best. The same to you. Anyway, goodbye for now. Stir, stir, stir the boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 Vida is a trap. That's a pro for you. Even when you wish her luck, you're the one who ends up feeling encouraged. Indeed, she never ceases to surprise. Well, that's all there is to investigate in the Garnier district. Time to move on to one of the other areas. No it's not. Let's head into this door here. That's right, we're taking another trip through the sewers.
My turn!
My turn.
Right!
It's Machias time. Anyway, I'm trying to avoid fights. We'll see if it actually works out that way.
Eat that!
Don't see shit. Don't see shit. I'm sneaky. Machias the sneaky boy. Ace Detective. Machias Regnitz. On the loose. Oh, I've got Intimidation on, right? That's why they're all frickin' scared of me. Ah, the sewers. The place where everyone wants to be. It's the real highlight, you know?
Eat that!
I call shotgun. You can't call shotgun just because you have a shotgun, Machias. Oh no. Oh no, I'm being clipped. Well, here we are, back in Motter Park. It still feels weird using the underground passage to get here. This would be a bit of a problem then, right? What are you doing over there? How did you manage to slip through our security? Where did you come from? They seem to regard us as intruders. Looks like we found a little hole in their security. I don't think this is the time to pat ourselves on the back. Yeah, we're probably gonna need to explain what happened. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. I see. So you're students from a military academy, are you? So there was a secret passage here all along. And it extends into the underground tunnels as well. We had no records of this at all. We discovered it purely by coincidence during our field study. However, it's certainly not implausible that it may be used by unsavory groups to breach security. We'll station some of our men to this area at once. I hate to admit it, but you really helped us by bringing this to our attention. You have my thanks. Think nothing of it. We're just happy to have been of assistance. Looks like this area should be fine now. Yeah, let's move on to somewhere else. Hey, we got 2 AP. Go on, try and roll your R's for the guardsmen. The Yeah, no. That's not gonna happen. No, I want to go away, yes. So we checked out Bankier, Alto, Garnier. We haven't checked out Draco's Plaza or the Ost District yet. I can roll my R easy.
Sure are more people out than there were yesterday.
Absolutely not.
They must have all come to see the Imperial family's parade.
Sounds like me starting a shit car. Yeah, pretty much. Palace sure looks festive today. The Imperial family's parade starts here, doesn't it? It's pretty nuts. Yeah, they've even got special security arrangements for the event. I heard that the limousines they'll be using have high-quality shielding to stop bullets and explosives, too. I guess you can't be too careful with the members of the Imperial family. Whew. Now I'm all belchy. I've heard much about the skill of those in the Imperial Guard, too. Seeing them in person, it appears those stories were all true. They should be able to handle any crisis that may unfold here. Well, yeah, I think we can rest easy. And that's all there is to investigate in Draco's Plaza. There's more city to see, though, so let's keep moving. Yeah, but where's this confetti coming from? And why is there so much of it? At least it's not glitter. Like, could you imagine? You should get some gelato from that stall over there, Anton. It's pretty good. I think it might even compare to the stuff you get back in Gransel. Festivals like this only ever reopen my old wounds! What a depressing life I lead. Oh, Anton. Oh, Anton. I just always know where you are, buddy. And I feel ya. Anton is all of us. I truly am surprised he survived his drinking competition with Ina. The only reason he survived is so he could be tortured even more later. For existence is suffering. Guess all I need to check out is the, thing here. And here's the entrance to the underground waterway. What would something like this be doing in a residential area? Especially with all the monsters in it? That's just Heimdall. They find entrances to underground areas from time to time, but it's not much cause for concern. Everyone's smart enough to know that they shouldn't go near them. That puts me at ease. Nonetheless, everything seems to be in order here. Huh? What's wrong, Fee? Did you notice something? Nothing. Chances are nobody's in there right now. Nice to know. Problem is, the footprints we left when we came out of here yesterday are gone. And what does that mean? It's likely that someone went in there yesterday after we all came out. Then they erased any evidence that would suggest they had, erasing our footprints in the process. Sound about right? Are you certain you're not overanalyzing this? not completely. Doesn't hurt to keep it in the back of our minds at the very least. That's all there is to investigate in the Ost district. Time to move on to one of the other areas of the city. I just want to check what I'm missing, because I'm pretty sure I got everything there. Alright, I haven't been to the port yet. Cool. Oh god, right, I forgot there's a really shitty timing for a chapter of Red Moon Roast coming up. Okay. Flashbacks to Ramda, which would have been better if it was Lambda. I know, right? Why did they translate to Ramda? That makes no frickin' sense. At least Lambda is actually a Greek word. But no, they couldn't. Couldn't do that. That'd be too easy. What in Adios' name are we supposed to do now? You're telling me. Young folks these days. Can't count on any of them. Is there some kind of problem here? Oh, you're the students from yesterday. As a matter of fact, we do have a bit of a problem on our hands right now. What kind of problem? What am I waiting for, Killa? Well, it's nothing you need to worry about. But last night, a bunch of our younger workers up and quit. Just like that. Most of them hadn't been there more than half a year. They just started really getting used to the work, too. Are you high, or did anyone else see the NPC fly across the screen? That was just Blue Blanc. Don't pay attention to him. Now, thanks to that, our schedule's been thrown all out of whack. That is a significant problem. Is there anything we might be able to lend a hand with? Nah, this one's all on us. We should be able to fix our own problems after all. If they were gonna quit, they could have at least stuck around long enough to train the replacements. But they all got caught up in that festival hoopla and decided to just cut out work altogether. Is it too much to ask for a few hands who appreciate a good day's work? Something about this sounds kind of fishy. I get that people would be all excited about the summer festival, but enough to quit their jobs? The timing does seem suspicious. Yeah, let's keep this in the back of our minds for now. Anyway, we patrolled each of the areas assigned to us at least once. It's almost noon now, so we might as well wait for Instructor Sarah to contact us. See, the joke is that Killer likes foldables, and because he likes foldables, it means that he likes dudes. Alright, this doesn't trigger when you go to Modern Park. Why did I think it did? That's just not true. Same day, 12 p.m. This is Class 7, Group A, Reen Schwarzer speaking. Hey, it's Sarah. Give me an update. Understood. Huh, she sounds way more serious than usual. Reen reported the results of the morning's patrol. I see. Something sounds off alright. Though, judging by Fee's reactions, it doesn't sound like terrorists are wandering the streets. We haven't seen anything that would lead us to believe so. I think there's something happening behind the scenes, though. We just can't be sure what it is. Keep sharpening that instinct of yours. It'll prove invaluable to you. It's almost time for the Imperial family's limousines to head out from Valflame Palace to their respective events. Crown Prince Cedric will be going to Heimdall Cathedral in the northwest. Princess Elfin is headed to Modern Park in the northeast. And Prince Olivert will be going to Heimdall Racetrack in the southwest. Prince Olivert's got an extremely capable bodyguard with him though, so I'm not as worried about him. I've tasked Group B with looking after the Crown Prince, so I'd like you to keep an eye on Princess Elfin. Just make sure she gets to the garden party safely. After that, you can resume your patrol. Understood. We'll head to Modder Park at once. Was that the instructor? New marching orders, huh? You guessed it. The limousine carrying Princess Elfin is about to leave Balflame Palace. Our mission is to make sure she gets to the garden party safely. Right. We should get to Modder Park as soon as possible then. We can follow the main street. Alright, as soon as we're ready, let's head for Modder Park. After taking a tram to Modder Park from the tram stop, the main story will advance. Okay, literally no. Cool. I appreciate the fact that I had no idea who this very capable bodyguard was the first time I played this game. Yeah. That's what happens when you don't play Trails in the Sky first. Like, oh, I wonder who could be guarding our precious boy's booty. Of course, it is the debaucherous prince's #1 boon companion. The one who has been with him every step of the way. His one true love, Mueller Vander. Anyway, make sure you're prepped, ready to go. I'm as good as I'll ever be, so let's go. We'll probably have to begin our patrol right away once we reach Modder Park. It'd be smart to make sure we've sorted out everything else before we go. Traveling to Modder Park will cause the main story to advance. Exactly, he's just some guy. Anyway. Behold the festivities. The red one is Crown Prince Cedric, the green is Prince Olivert, and the white one is Princess Elfin, as the newspaper stated. Seriously, look at the sheer number of police there are here. It's crazy. Where'd they find all these NPCs anyway? The copy-paste machine? Maybe. Of course, Elise gets to ride in the limousine, too. Lucky. It's quite nice to be out and about like this once in a while. Though it would have been even nicer if you'd gotten dolled up. Just think, we would look so adorable making our debut together at the garden party, wouldn't we? I wish you'd think a little more before you say something like that. We may be friends, but I'm still just a baron's daughter. I can't very well go around equating my appearance at the party with that of the Imperial Princess, debut or otherwise. Oh, you're so old-fashioned, Elise. Both the national and local governments are headed by commoners now. Times have changed. Or is it that you're still annoyed that I asked your brother to the dance? Maybe I really should invite him to be my dance partner next year. Your Highness, please, that's enough. Oh, come, I'm sorry, Elise. It seems there's still a ray of hope for you. After all, it doesn't look like he has a girlfriend at the moment. Still, surrounded by that many lovely ladies, I doubt that'll remain true for long. I suppose you're right. If Reem were to find someone, perhaps that would be for the best. Both for him and for me. Elise? I'm sorry, just thinking out loud. But don't mind me, the people are all waiting for you to wave to them. Elise is just waiting for Laura to hurry up and seduce her brother already. It's only a matter of time. She has to show him the finer points of swordplay. Tee hee hee. I don't know, I'm working on so many things right now. One day. One day. Impatiently, admittedly. But I can wait. Yeah, I've got 2 stories on the go right now. So, hopefully I can finish those soon. One of them's in editing phase, one of them's like 30% done. So, you know, we'll see how they go. So Lisa's here too. Looks like she came as Princess Alfin's attendant. Aw, those two must be pretty tight. The princess really looks the part, though. Indeed, that dress of Imperial crimson suits her wonderfully. Damn, I'm starting to feel jealous of Patrick after all. Alright, looks like this area is under control. Let's go grab something for lunch and do another sweep of the city. Okay. I'd be totally okay if nothing out of the ordinary happened today. Elliot, you spoke it into existence. Maybe you'll have to wait forever. Ho ho ho. I'm not that cruel. Afterwards, they had a quick lunch at one of the stalls in the Garnier district. After they finished up, they decided to do another sweep of their assigned areas. One day I'll learn to speak Scottish. Today is not that day. Today is definitely not that day. But, no matter how hard they searched, nothing seemed amiss. Finally, Group A made their way towards Dreikel's Plaza, where traffic had previously been restricted. Same day, 1440. (2:40 p.m.) I imagine most of the ceremonies around the capital are finishing up around now. Though Princess Elfin and the others won't be coming back until later this evening, right? Yeah, the ceremony itself would end soon, but there's a social event afterwards that lasts until this evening. Seems this is likely the time that many will begin to let their guard down then. Uh-huh. Perfect time for terrorists to make their move. I really hope we're just overthinking this. So do I, but at the very least, we need to remain vigilant until the day is over. Right. Okay, the traffic restrictions have been lifted now, so let's walk around the plaza. You wanna talk to people. I need to find the right person, though. I forget who has the book. But they have the book and I need it. What the hell kind of name is Ubo? Oh, this is the guy. Timothy. He has Chapter 9 of Red Moon Rose, so I'll have to thank him for that. Hey look, there's some familiar NPCs off in the distance there. Let's go, pay them a visit, I guess. And, trigger the plot. Here we go.
Toa, Angelica.
What's a spoiler? Your booty? Angelica's booty? Is that a spoiler? Does it spoil it for you because you know she's a lesbian? And you can't get a feel of that? Can't squeeze that real tight and close to you? Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, I didn't expect to meet all of you here.
Well, isn't this a coincidence?
President Herschel?
We certainly weren't expecting to encounter the two of you out here.
Yep, that leather.
Huh? Looks like the goddess herself brought us together. And now that she's granted us this chance, what do you two say we...
I'm afraid we'll have to decline. We have our field study to attend to.
What she said. Lame.
Rip.
Will she ever learn?
Looks like those rumors about her were true.
Did you ride your orbal bike all the way here?
Yeah, you can make it from Trista to here in 40 minutes on a good day.
That fast.
So I plopped
Zoom,
Toe
zoom.
on the back of the seat and off we went.
It almost seems like a metallic horse.
It's pretty cool. Angie's not the most careful driver, so it wasn't exactly what I'd call a leisure cruise.
Oh, but you enjoyed it, didn't you?
I really love the festival atmosphere, though. I just wish I could enjoy it without the threat of a terrorist attack hanging over us.
Wait, how do you know about that?
Because I'm the leader of the terrorist group. Comrade T. Wait, no, that's a lie.
Did Instructor Sarah tell you?
Yep, I've been helping out a little with your field studies, too. Yesterday, I was the one who passed on the governor's request to Instructor Sarah, for example. I got pretty worried when I heard about terrorists, so Angie and I decided to see what was happening.
I want to become the Chancellor of Erebonia. That's why I'm trying to kill Chancellor Osborne. Nya 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 nya.
I see.
It appears you've done much for us without us even realizing it.
I want to be a terrorist too, guys. I want people to respect me. I'm tired of looking 10 years old all the time. That's why I cosplay in a Zero suit.
Thanks. It's nothing really. I'm not doing any of the heavy lifting.
But how? The guy is like 10 inches taller than you. How do you do it? Oh, I use stilts.
Oh? I thought you were helping with all the paperwork and travel arrangements so everything runs smoothly.
I'm just kind of imagining Toa in like the sea outfit and like stilts walking around. Oh god.
And that you're the liaison for our contacts in every region because Instructor Sarah keeps slacking off.
Seriously?
And yeah, Sarah's making Toa do all the work.
I swear, just when I'd started thinking she was better than we were giving her credit for.
Yeah, that's a little much, even for her.
Yeah, it's too funny to imagine.
It's fine. Really. I'm sure she's got lots of stuff on her plate. Anyway, I heard you guys got to meet the princess. I'm so jealous. I wish I could have met her too.
We could hardly believe we met her ourselves.
She really does look kinda angelic. If I'd only shown up earlier and tagged along with you.
Princess Elfin's beauty is definitely one of our national treasures. But your sister's quite the looker herself.
Angelica, if you hit on my sister again, I swear to God I will break your
I
kneecaps.
hope I get a chance to meet Elise again someday too.
Ah, that sucks.
Actually, she's attending the garden party as Princess Elfin's attendant right now.
Really? Oh, if only I could get Princess Elfin, Elise, and Fee together in the same place. We could call them the Fabulous 15s.
Angelica, please, put a leash on it.
Don't look now, but I think you're being co-opted into some sketchy-sounding group.
Sounds good to me.
If I'd known this was gonna happen, I would have listened to my father and attended that party after all. But no, I couldn't have. I couldn't spoil my charms by wearing a dress.
FBI, open up.
Oh! I could have worn a tuxedo instead. Why didn't I think of that earlier?
You fool.
Angie? Maybe you're putting a little too much thought into this.
Nah, she's putting exactly the right amount of thought into this.
Hey, the gang's all here.
George isn't here. What are you talking about? Oh, hi, Crow.
Crow?
Oh, we didn't know you were here either.
Fancy running into you.
Yeah.
I was just having fun gambling. That's all I've been doing here.
You said you were going to the summer races, didn't you?
How'd the main race go?
Don't ask. Who could have guessed that Black Prince would come from behind in a burst of speed like that? And then Lumberblitz barely squeezing past into second. There's no way anyone could ever see an upset like that coming.
Oh, I guess I won with those 4 to 5 odds. Glad I decided to pony up some cash for that after all.
Wait, you're the one who won the special prize?
It's Lumber Blitz. Yeah.
Oh, stop feeling up Lady Luck, would you?
You're just sore because I've got better karma than you.
Angie really does have scarily good luck with stuff like this.
Dong.
Sounds like the bell's chiming 3 o'clock.
Guess that means all the ceremonies must be wrapping up.
Perhaps we should make another round of our patrol areas, just to be safe.
That seems like a sound idea.
Yeah, we should get back to our patrols. It was good to see you, everyone.
Okay, take care.
Huh? Back to work already?
I've got my Arcus with me, so just give me a ring if anything happens.
Will do.
Huh? Huh? What's wrong?
It feels almost as though...
Hey, those fountains are flooding.
My guess would be there's been an increase in the water pressure.
Yeah, this must be...
Is this...
Hey, it's a fun event.
Is it some kind of festival attraction?
Clearly.
I don't think so.
Oh, hey. Damn, somebody must have flushed all the toilets in Heimdall at the same time.
This must be the terrorists.
Yeah, it seems that way. Angie, Crow, give me a hand. We need to evacuate everyone. The military police have their hands full. We need to handle this ourselves.
Alright.
Right.
Time for Toa to be a badass. And everyone else to suck eggs.
Okay, let's all...
No, we've got this. You have something else you need to take care of. Something important.
More important than this?
Yeah?
What do you mean?
Get over to the frickin' garden party, you dumb shits. Would you suck Toa's eggs, though? I mean, legitimately?
So this is just a diversion?
Probably.
I'd bet on it.
Definitely. What the hell are these things? They just came out of nowhere. Stand your ground, men. On our honor as Imperial Guardsmen, we must not allow them any closer to the garden party. Yes, sir. I mean, it's fine. It's just menstrual fluid. What should we do? They look like they need help. But we can't just abandon our posts at a time like this. We need to contact the RMP. This is awful. You must be... You're the military academy students working with the railway military police, right? Those look like just the creatures we fought in the underground passage yesterday. What are they doing roaming around on the surface? There are quite a few, but the soldiers should be able to keep them at bay. Won't be easy, though. What was that? It came from within the Crystal Garden.
Are those attending the garden party in danger? It wasn't an explosion. It sounded more like something collapsed. This isn't looking good. Green! Yeah, I know. They can't be that useless. Well, they don't have names, Suck-a-Punch. Alright, new plan. We need to get to the Crystal Garden ASAP and find out what's going on there. You guys focus on securing this area and requesting reinforcements from the Railway Military Police. Right. Adios be with you. Don't let anything happen to Her Highness. They don't have names and they don't have faces, so they're obviously not very well trained.
What?
Good day, Your Excellency.
No, Gideon's having a fun time.
I do hope you'll forgive me for showing up to this party without an invitation. Ugh. You. Truth be told, I have no real qualms with you, personally. However, you are a willing collaborator with the man we loathe, so I'm afraid that makes you guilty by association.
The worst crime of all.
I figured that's what you were after. Let those girls go. They have nothing to do with this.
Your Excellency!
I'm afraid we just can't do that. After all, they've yet to play their biggest part. That of your faction's most shameful failure. Oh, but fear not. I have no intention of taking their lives.
Elise!
He's like, oh god, those damn military academy students again.
Rain? Rain!
What are you doing here? You made it.
Dad, are you alright? The brats from Thor's. So you've come to meddle in our affairs again, have you?
You goddamn Scooby Gang son of a bitches. Come to meddle in our affairs again.
Not this time, I'm afraid. I won't allow you to interfere.
Machias, like, just shoot it out of his hands. You've got a shotgun. Machias, please, my boy.
Is he controlling those beasts?
So that's how those monsters came to be running around out here.
Or Fee. Yes, Fee also has guns.
Rain! Be careful!
Yeah, I suppose you don't want to risk it with Machias. He might, like, accidentally,
Elise,
like,
Your
hit
Highness!
Elfin in the face with it.
You!
My, I can certainly tell when I'm not wanted. I suppose we'll just have to leave then.
Bye, bitch. Wait, no, fuck.
Go, my beasts! Strip them to the bone!
Toodaloo.
We're not going to lose to a couple of these things.
2 large monsters. Combat pattern analysis complete.
Alright, let's take them down.
Okay.
Let's blast them in the butt.
Hostile spotted. Beginning combat. Okay.
Oh, I'm not even linked. What kind of bull honky is this?
Here we go.
Aww.
My turn.
Rude. Actually, no, I got faint off.
Arcus activate.
Right. Locked and loaded. You won't get away. Go!
I'll pick you up.
Too slow. My turn. Here we go. Got it.
Gotcha! Here we go! Alright, let's do this!
Leave it to me.
Ha!
handle it.
Anyway, this fight isn't too bad, but this is
Here we go.
also not like the big fight of the chapter or anything, so don't worry about it too much.
Right. Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
I'll handle it. Here we go. Got it. Let's get this over with.
Leave it to me.
Ooh, I got an achievement for using a certain number of bursts. Go me. It's my birthday.
Here we go.
It's not my birthday. That's a lie. I can't arc slash them.
Second form. Gale. Go.
Yeah, it might be 50.
Right.
Actually, what are these guys weak to? Yeah, they're not... water was actually the worst thing I could have done. Cool, let's hit them with fire then.
Arcus, activate.
I'll handle it. Here we go.
Yeah, it still did 2k damage.
Got it.
I mean, Elliot doesn't mess around. It's kind of his thing. Oh no, it recovered some health. Whatever will I do?
There. Right. Locked and loaded. You won't get away. Now.
I'll pick you up.
Okay. Here we go. Got it.
But also when they have the wrong people using magic. Yeah, I feel that.
My turn.
Go.
Should be in position to arc slash. Yeah.
Now's our chance.
You're open. I'll handle it. Here we go. Got it.
That's rough. But yeah,
All right, let's keep going.
that fight wasn't too bad. Got the criminal courts up to level 4. Got flare bomb. Restores each EP when the health is low. That's whatever.
Right.
I did it.
Success.
And he didn't believe me.
I did it.
I've only just begun.
Gotta look at that art score. Guys, you know, it's a big deal.
We must pursue them at once. There's no time to rest.
Dad, you're bleeding.
This little scratch? Nothing to worry about. But never mind me. Her Highness is in danger. Please, go after her.
All right. Wait. Take me with you too.
Patrick, no.
Patrick?
You aren't a main character. Get out of here. This is our jam.
No. I need you to stay and protect everyone who's still here.
Those monsters are still roaming around outside, and the governor is wounded.
Please, if you're here, at least I can go knowing my father is in safe hands.
Damn, you sure about that, Machias? It's Patrick.
Fine, I'll stay.
That's settled then.
Let us give chase then.
Your Excellency, please let the Railway Military Police know what's happening as soon as you can.
You can count on it.
Exactly. Like, Cher's a very good, well, I hesitate to call her a very good arts user, but she's like a very good hybrid arts user. And Estelle's more of a physical support art user than anything else. Anyway, I got plenty of EP charges, so I don't mind using that, even though I'm almost certainly going to run into a frickin' Orban charging station. Whatever. Who cares? It's fine. Is this one of the passages beneath the city? Looks like it, and judging by the direction it leads, I don't think it's an area we've been to before. I don't sense any traps. Hello, Reen Schwarzer speaking. It's me, Sarah. The governor told me about what happened. Give me a full update on the situation. Our targets are Gideon and 2 other armed terrorists. They've abducted Princess Elfin and Elise, and we're pursuing them through an underground tunnel as we speak. We're doing all we can to catch up with them. Understood. I'm making my way there as fast as I can, and I've got the RMP in tow. Keep up your pursuit. Try to stall them until we get there if you can. But don't do anything that would put the hostages in danger. Their safety is our top priority. Got it. Alright, let's hurry. Right. We won't let them get away. We'll be arriving in 10 minutes. Until then, all we can do is hope that they can pursue the terrorists on their own. I hate to admit it, but I doubt there's anything else we can do right now. I'm glad to see the RMP living up to their sterling reputation, though. It sounds like you guys handled the attacks at the racetrack and Cathedral like seasoned pros. Well, none of the Imperial Guardsmen were stationed in those areas. And we did receive invaluable assistance from Group B. You could just accept a compliment when it's given, you know. So, how much of an idea did you have that the terrorists' real target was going to be the garden party? I bet you had more than just a hunch with that orbal calculator you got for a brain, right, Miss Icy Maiden? I estimated the chances at roughly 40%. Targeting the garden party would make the biggest spectacle, after all. I believe their aim is to harm the reformist public image, which means Her Highness should be safe. Unfortunately, I can't be so certain about that girl with her. And that's why we'll probably never see eye to eye. Yeah.
Those damn terrorists!
Elise, Princess Elfin, please be safe.
Those dang terrorists. Always, messing up our fun. It's not cool.
Monsters!
No problem. We'll just cut our way through.
Yeah.
My turn.
I'll handle it.
Now's our chance.
Okay.
Right, I've scanned all these already.
Here we go. Second form, Gale.
Dude.
It's my turn.
Laura will just cut her way to Reen's heart.
Won't get away. Go.
Well, she's not going to be doing any cutting out of the party right now. Maybe one day. Alright, I don't have Swole Elliot on. Never mind. What am I doing?
Here I go.
Yeah, that's fine. I got it.
Got it.
Got it. Go.
Right.
I'll handle it.
All right, let's keep going.
Well, I've almost got Fee's Quartz up to level 4. Sooner the better. And yeah, there was an orbit charging station down here. Alright, I should save. Not that I'm worried about this fight, but who knows? I've been caught off guard before.
Enemies ahead! We'll have to fight.
Okay.
My turn.
Leave it to me. Eat that.
My turn.
I'll handle it.
Oh no, you don't. Go. Go.
Broken.
Alright, have a good night, Sucker Punch. See you later.
Go.
I'll bet you
I'm just gonna make sure to finish up the chapter tonight, because I'm really close. Get there soon.
My turn.
Hopefully. The reason why I'm just using basic attacks now is because I want to get my
Okay.
CP up.
Got it. That one all right.
See? We make a great team.
Okay, that should be more than adequate. Let's dance. Nice fighting, Fee. At least we're not dead. Where are we? Catacombs. It's really creepy. I had no idea a place like this existed beneath the capital. It appears to be a catacomb built during the Dark Ages. Well, they definitely came this way, and I don't think it was that long ago. Oh, right. You can tell from their footprints. Okay, then we just need to keep heading this way. Follow me. Right. Ready to go. Onward. Everything's proceeding just as I'd planned. If we can make it out of these tunnels, we will have achieved all we set out to accomplish here. Alright! Not bad for our first mission. What are you people planning? Just what do you hope to accomplish by abducting us? It doesn't appear that you're interested in trying to ransom me back to my father for money. I ask that you remain patient for just a short while longer, Your Highness. We are but humble patriots who respect and honor the traditions and values of our country. We would never do anything to bring harm to one of the bloodlines that symbolizes that very nation. You sound just like... Don't misunderstand me. We feel no sense of brotherhood with the aristocracy. The vast majority among us are of common birth, myself included. However, there is a certain man among you whom I'm afraid we simply cannot allow to remain alive. What do you mean? If that's what you want, then let Her Highness go. If you need a hostage you can injure, I should be enough. Elise? Oh, what is your name, little one? Serving as Her Highness's attendant, I assume you must be of high social standing, no? Elise Schwarzer, daughter of Teo Schwarzer, Lord of the Northern Region of Ymir. I may not be of particularly high rank, but I'm still of noble birth. If you need a hostage, use me instead. Elise? Well, aren't you a fascinating young lady? We seem to have picked up quite the unexpected gambit. Now, how shall we use it? Damn it, don't negotiate with terrorists, you fools. Oh yeah, they put a chintzy boss fight right before the charging station here. Just to really rub it in, huh?
Here we go. Got it. Okay, Reem.
Leave it to me.
Hey,
Go. All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me. Right. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn. How about this? Go.
I'll pick you up.
Ha!
Oh god, they use devil beams.
I'll handle it.
Are they the one who has all the dodge stuff on her? Come on.
Here we go.
Get real.
Okay. Here I go. Now.
Go! All right, let's do this! Leave it to me!
My turn.
Alright, what does this thing actually do? Space. I don't have space. Guess I'll just use Silverthorn. That should be fine.
My turn. Got it.
Got it!
Leave it to me. Eat that!
Ah, no kill like overkill.
All right, let's keep going.
They give us a nice chunk of experience here, though, which is nice. And we got Fee's Quartz up to level 4. So 4 turns to speed up.
All right.
I don't really have anything better for her yet, unfortunately. So we'll have to make do.
I've only just begun.
That was scary. There seemed to be some strange force at work making things difficult for us during the fight. The way they appeared was weird too. It's like they were waiting to ambush us. Perhaps it was due to that man's Gideon's power, or rather that flute he holds. Yeah, that flute seems to give off some potent vibes. I heard that some powerful relics from antiquity are still around. Wonder if that's one of those artifacts. Well, we're gonna have to deal with it one way or another. I don't think I need anything, but I'm gonna pick up an action too, just in case. Yeah, like seriously, I have some weird shit on some of my characters. This is fine though. Rather have a few decent arts on Machias. He's kind of a all-rounder. Like, obviously he's not hitting hard or anything, but... Alright. Let's, take care of these frickin' terrorists, you know? Huh. There they are. I'll go on ahead. I'm going with her. I'll fire off some warning shots to stop them from running. I'm with you, Reen. Alright.
Far enough.
I'm counting on you.
What? Eat that! Shit! What?
Reen! You came for us!
Show's over. Let Her Highness and Elise go. Now.
Considering all that you've done, I can't say I'd be entirely comfortable letting you go free.
But if you release them, we might be willing to consider it.
Damn kids.
It's 5 against 3. You've got no chance. And fleeing while trying to carry 2 hostages? I don't think that'll work out too well for you.
So, would you please just let them go?
Impressive. Very impressive.
Why are you guys negotiating with
I
terrorists?
had no idea Thors was educating such gifted students.
Save it. Look, we can keep this stalemate going all day, or you can release them. It's up to you. But I'm warning you, if there's so much as a scratch on either of them, you'll wish the police found you before I did.
You.
Reen! Reen!
Very well. We surrender. I'm not so proud that I can't see when we have no chance of victory.
I don't believe you.
Then
So you'll let them go?
Absolutely. If you can defeat him, that is. Do it.
Just slowly put them down and chloroform them, you know? It's fine.
Son of
A volatile anesthetic?
Fear not. I simply thought it best they sleep for a short while. After all, this is hardly a sight fit for the eyes of such innocent maidens.
Eat shit, Gideon. Alright, let's see what you got. What evil beast are you gonna summon this time?
Another monster? What the?
A howl?
This roar.
It's a bone dragon. The dark dragon of ruination. Zoro Agruba.
What the hell is that?
Thanks, Machias.
It's a
Bone dragon?
Bone dragon.
Behold! The might of the demonic flute! An artifact capable of holding even the shadow that reigned over Heimdall during the Dark Ages in its thrall. Now, I'll have you delay your journey to perdition no longer. Farewell, dear ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
There's no way we can take on that thing.
What are we gonna do?
I can't estimate its strength. Or even the best way to fight it.
We're not just going to roll over and die here. If you think back on how much we've grown just during this field study, there's no way this thing is going to take us down.
My blade is ready.
Too impetuous to know when you're beaten.
Are you?
Go, Dark Tyrant! Bring down the merciless hammer of judgment upon these hapless fools!
Alright. Boss time.
This looks tough. Careful.
Here we go.
My turn.
So. Weak to space, water, and fire. Okay, good. I've got exactly the arts for this. Poison, mute, blind, burn specifically.
Here I go.
Did I trigger faint on it? Nice.
My turn. All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
How about this? Go! Let's finish him off.
Got it.
Right.
Roger. My turn. Here I go. My turn.
Y'all gotta stop that. Thanks. Okay, 5,000 damage.
Here we go.
That was with the 20 delay, though.
Okay.
It's my turn. How about this? Now!
I'll pick you up.
My turn.
And we're just gonna keep arc slashing it until it's dead. Ooh, I got freeze off on it. Woo.
Here I go.
My turn.
Okay. Here I go.
Go!
Okay, so the delay didn't happen that time. So this was necessary. It's fine now.
Too slow.
It's my turn. How about this?
Right. Listen to my song of healing.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
My turn.
Well, it sounds kind of nice.
Here I go. Got it.
Got it.
My turn.
My turn. All right, let's do this.
Rock out.
All right. Right.
And yeah, this is not a hard boss fight.
Now.
You shouldn't have a difficult time with it.
This is it.
See, look. I didn't even have to use Laura for this fight. Ooh, and my controller. Disconnect there for a second.
Sweet victory.
Well-deserved one at that.
Yeah, who needs Laura anyway? I got the dream team of Ellie and Machias.
An A+ outcome. Impossible.
Send something bigger next time.
Laura! Fee!
Roger.
Surprise!
What? What? You damned! What? Yeah!
I don't know, I would have cut off his hand first. But that's just me.
No. The demonic flute. Let's check and mate.
Whew, that was a tough one.
Not really.
What's our plan, Comrade G?
We're gonna go kill the princess. That's our plan.
You vile.
Comrade G? I am fully prepared to lay down my life for our cause. It is not death I fear, but this operation is too important to leave even a corpse behind. I'm afraid I must do what needs to be done, even if that means harming a member of the Imperial family.
I think it's about time we came out to play.
Behold the titties. Behold the minis.
What the?
Who are?
Oh my. Aren't you a quick little kitty?
Lewd.
Just my type.
That's the Sylphid I know.
Oh god, I'm being raided again. Hello, raiders. Welcome to the end of Chapter 4 of Cold Steel 1. I hope you're all excited for this.
Comrade S? Comrade V?
Ah, you came for us.
The bad guys have reinforcements.
Oh, what a relief. Now we can...
These must be...
More terrorists?
That's right, more terrorists. More people to blow up.
I seem to recall specifically telling you to leave this operation to me.
Yeah, it's just me. See you, Gashi.
But I can't say I'm unhappy you decided to check in.
Sorry, boss. But if you got yourself caught here, we would have been off to a pretty bad start.
I do apologize for cutting in, but we figured it was for the best. Comrade C decided to join us too.
The boss is here.
And so I have.
Can't believe Toa's here.
A
Unbelievable.
Comrade C, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Did my planning for this operation seem that flawed to you?
On the contrary, it was almost perfect. But no plan is completely foolproof. One must always factor in unpredictable elements. As the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7 here have demonstrated so brilliantly.
You need to factor in things you can't possibly predict. Rule number 1. Something will always go wrong, so, you know, be prepared for that to happen. Ta-da! Military planning 101.
Who are you?
We have already fulfilled our primary objective. Courting dishonor by harming a member of the Imperial family would gain us nothing now. Do you not agree?
No, you're right. Release them.
Understood. Right. Why didn't they get voices? That's weird.
Elliot, Machias, I'm leaving the two of them to you.
Okay. Got it.
Elliot, Machias, you two are dead weight. Let the adults handle this.
There. A gesture of goodwill, in the hopes that we may yet resolve this without bloodshed. What say you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7? Will you stand aside and let us leave peacefully?
Like hell we will.
You abducted the Imperial princess and an innocent girl. Drugged them.
What Erebonian would stand idly by in the face of such an outrage?
It's 5 against 6. This won't be easy.
Guys.
You got guts, kids. I'll give you that.
Well, I certainly wouldn't mind a little roughhousing.
Lewd.
No. It's only right that I be the one to test their mettle. Wielders of the longsword, the great sword, the twin gun swords. Stand and face me. I shall be your opponent.
What?
Sword me, boy.
Think of this as an entertaining way to kill some time. The railway military police are already on their way. Until then, pour out the vessel of your wrath upon me.
Lewd.
Interesting.
He's awful sure of himself.
Is he serious?
There's no way he can win against all 3 of them.
Oh shit, he's Darth Maul. He's Darth Maul and Darth Vader combined.
Whoa, what kind of weapon is that?
Another relic from the Dark Ages. A double saber.
I feel like, you know, they could easily just replicate this thing. It's a fucking stick with 2 points on it. Come on. Guys, be real. It's a relic from the Dark Ages. Nah, dude, I've got a fucking lightsaber, though.
I am C. That is all you need to know.
What does the C stand for? Cock and ball torture.
Now, come at me if you think you're able. Then allow us to begin.
I'm not Australian, I can't say that word. Oh god, I have to use lore for this fight. Well, I can't win, so there's no real.
Shatter! Off guard!
Okay.
Take this!
turn.
Thanks, Killer. Thanks for saying that word for me. I really appreciate it.
Here we go. There.
I'll handle it.
Oh no, you don't.
My turn.
Go.
See, that's why Fee sucks as a dodge tank in the first game. Like, she can dodge stuff really well, she just can't counterattack. She only has one range in this game. Bullshit.
Of course.
Oh hey, Laura finally gets a turn. Why don't you do something useful and pretend you're an arts user?
Take this!
Okay, so I wasted enough turns, so that happens.
That's RC for you.
He can cheat and stop fights halfway through. He's such a
Can't
badass.
deny he's got the brains and the brawn to lead.
He might even be as strong as Sarah.
Oops, sorry.
Just who are you people?
Alright, they said it. We gotta announce ourselves.
From today, you shall know us as the Imperial Liberation Front.
Everyone pose and look as cool as possible.
In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator.
You think he's just, like, fist pumping silently to himself as he's saying this?
That is our cause, our purpose.
Damn, I sound so cool, guys.
What dictator?
Erebonia doesn't have a dictator. We're a oh, wait. We're a monarchy.
Freeze, all of you.
Instructor, Captain Claire.
Just in time.
It appears the time has come to make our exit.
Smoke bomb. Bye, bitches.
Is that?
Farewell. I'm sure we'll meet again.
No, it's a remote detonator. I lied.
A bomb?
See you around.
Ta-ta for now, my little darlings.
Let's see you claw your way out of this grave.
The passage is collapsing. Hurry!
Right! I couldn't leave Juan up alone.
Reen, you carry Her Highness.
Got it.
Carry your highness, I'm taking your sister. There's nothing you can do about it. Mwahahahaha. Well, in the end, nobody died, so congrats, we did it. Nobody got eaten by a spider or anything this time around.
That was pretty touch and go back there. But I'm glad to see you all pulled through.
Well, thanks to you, Instructor.
I had my doubts we were going to make it out of that alive.
You could have come a bit sooner.
Sorry. Anyway, there's no way we'll be able to follow them now.
Oh, you do?
Indeed.
So, the Imperial Liberation Front, is it?
She's like, oh no.
Your Highness, Elise.
Oh, thank goodness. Whatever drug they were given doesn't seem to have had any lasting effects.
I feel like I've caused you all a lot of trouble, but thank you for rescuing me.
I'm just glad that you're safe and unharmed.
What happened?
Are you all right, Your Highness? How are you feeling?
Reen? I'm fine. You should worry more about your sister.
And Claire's like, God, I wish that were me.
Looks like the intelligence division was right on the mark. We have a number of the routes back to the surface locked down. Think we could smoke them out?
Personally, I doubt it. This tunnel system is incredibly expansive, with too many areas we know nothing about. Continue the search for a while longer, then focus on restoring order in the city.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll send a report to the other divisions and let them know the situation's been resolved.
Well, as
so,
resolved as
Imperial
possible.
Liberation Front, what's your game?
They just said what their game is. To fucking kill the dictator. You know, the Iron guy. Fucking Osbilds. Gillyborn Ozolith. Anyway, we're hopping right to the end of the summer festival here.
In the end, the Railway Military Police brought the chaos under control, and the first day of the festival came to a close.
Aw, shit, bitch, you got me.
Despite his injuries, Governor Regnitz kept on top of things, ensuring that the rest of the festival passed by peacefully. The next morning, it was time for us to leave the capital behind and make our way back to Trista.
Lol. Everything's great. We saved the day. We're real heroes, guys. Did you see us beat the shit out of that boner dragon? Hell yeah. Anime after this? Maybe. I could watch a few episodes.
I really don't know how to begin thanking you. You've done so much for our family that I doubt we'll ever be able to repay you.
Well, you better start. You're the frickin' Imperial family. You're loaded, aren't you? Fucking give us the bills.
Not at all, Your Highness.
There's nothing to repay us for. We just did what we had to.
No, this is when you extort them for money. God. People have obviously never engaged in business negotiations before.
Oh, come now. There's no need to be so modest. It scares me to think what might have happened if Elise and I had been taken away by those people. So I can't thank you all enough. Please allow me to extend my thanks for your help as well.
Lewd. Also, wouldn't Fee dislike that?
I'm truly grateful.
Elise.
Oh, I'm just glad you're safe.
You traitor.
Group B's efforts were a great help to Cedric and I as well. Thank you again for your assistance in restoring order to the city.
I'm honored, Your Highness.
I'm so glad to have been of service.
Just think of it as returning the favor for your help pushing to make Class 7 a reality. Still, now we've got the Imperial Liberation Front to worry about.
We've had to worry about them for the past 4 months. It's no big deal.
Regrettably. There have been signs they were up to no good behind the scenes before now. That incident in Nord, for example. But now they've finally stepped out of the shadows and announced themselves to the world. They appear to be insurgents in the truest sense of the word, led by several key figures, C being the most prominent. The intelligence division is doing its utmost to gather information about these leaders even as we speak.
They struck me as rather mysterious in some ways.
I mean, they're terrorists.
Even though they abducted us, they rarely showed the kind of maliciousness one would expect from terrorists. It seemed more like they were in the grip of some kind of intense passion.
You know, kind of like they have a goal or a manifesto or something. You know, like terrorists, maybe?
True.
I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking
Not
this.
that it excuses abducting your highness like they did.
An intense passion, you say?
It did seem that way.
In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator.
Reen, did you just, like, memorize that? And you're just like, oh, wow, that really appeals to me.
That's what their leaders said when they made their appearance. Indeed.
All the ham-handed theatrics of a middle school play.
Thank you, Eustace.
Yeah. You can tell how gleeful he must have been to say the flames of silent anger in front of an audience.
Well, it's no mystery what they're referring to, at least.
Oh, thank goodness. I didn't miss you.
Wait, isn't that...
That's right, it's Crown Prince.
Is he?
Dad's with him, too.
The Crown Prince Chadrick has arrived. Everyone worship the ground he walks on.
Oh, I'm glad you made it, Cedric!
Just in time, too.
Your Highness?
Did you come all this way just to bid us farewell?
Of course. After all you've done for us, I thought it was the least I could do. Is this the rest of Class 7? It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Cedric Rice Arner. I wanted to thank you for coming to my sister's aid in her time of need. Allow me to extend to you my most heartfelt appreciation.
You're too generous, Your Highness.
The honor was ours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
This is the Crown Prince. He's pretty cute.
The better half. Hey now.
Fee?
I certainly wouldn't mind if he took a few lessons in manliness from the gentlemen of Class 7, though.
Glued.
Elfin, come on.
I think that's a little harsh, Your Highness.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way he could possibly be as manly as Gaius. Like, he's never gonna be as tall as him.
Well, you're still just 15. You have plenty of growing ahead of you. Still, it isn't often I see you keeping the Imperial Governor company.
I suppose that's true. I just happened to be here on business, so I thought I'd take the chance to say goodbye to everyone.
How are you feeling? Are your injuries all right now?
Yes, nothing too serious, fortunately. I'm still feeling it, but it shouldn't be too much longer before I'm back to my old self.
That's good to hear.
I'm glad to see you looking all hale and hearty, Your Excellency.
Thank you. While no one could have foreseen how it ended, you did manage to complete this month's field study.
Because we're a bunch of badasses.
On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'd like to congratulate you for your exemplary work.
We're honored you'd say so.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
We three directors may have very different positions on many issues, including how Class 7 should be run. But for my part, I'd like you to enjoy student life however you choose. I think the other directors would agree with me on at least that much.
Dad.
I'm glad to hear you feel that way, Your Excellency.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about, Your Highness.
Well, if you say so. I've always found you a trustworthy man, of course. But...
You know who isn't trustworthy?
Ah, I see that everyone's here.
This guy. It's everyone's favorite.
Oh. It couldn't be.
Chancellor Osborne.
As a matter of fact, the Chancellor and I just came from an audience with His Majesty the Emperor.
You want Osborne's legs? Really? Okay, sure.
I'm overjoyed to see you safe and well, Princess Elfin. Clearly, the goddess has bestowed her blessings upon us.
These legs were made for walking, and that's what they'll do. These legs were made for walking, and they'll walk all over you.
Thank you, Chancellor.
I'd also like to reassure Prince Oliver that we're starting a nationwide hunt for members of the Imperial Liberation Front. An investigation into the backgrounds of its members is also underway, so you needn't worry.
My. Nothing gets past you, does it? Well, I suppose that means you have the security detail for next month's trade conference well in hand?
Of course. I'll see to it that everything is taken care of. Ah, but where are my manners? Please excuse me for not introducing myself.
The myth,
Osborne,
the man,
representative of the Erebonia
the legend.
government.
This guy.
Though I imagine those of you who read the papers may know me better as the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
It's an honor to meet you, Your Excellency.
Your reputation precedes you, Your Excellency.
I've heard much about the recent exploits of Thor's Class 7.
Traveling across the Empire for first-hand learning with your field studies, it's quite a fascinating program. I hope you'll keep up the good work.
We shall endeavor to.
Thanks.
I hope we'll live up to your expectations.
Ah, yes. It's been quite some time, young racer. I'm glad to see your new career path is working out for you.
Thank you, Chancellor. I wouldn't be where I am today if not for you. I really owe you for all you've done for me.
General Van Dyke was my superior back when I was in the army.
I like how smug Sarah is.
As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
What are you...
I have great expectations for you all. Nurture the bonds you share, and train up bodies and wills of steel. For I have no doubt you'll need them in the turbulent times to come.
Whoa, ho, 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 ho.
Oh. Rain?
On that ominous note, we made it to the end of chapter 4.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you.
And we're up to 261 AP.
Keep up the good work. Perfect! You guys are the best!
Aw, yeah. S rank. I did it. Boom. Killer, do you have a death wish? Because Reen's gonna kill you now. Alright. So, that's the end of chapter 4. Thank you for coming, everyone. And special thanks to everyone who rated me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Trails of Cold Steel. And I hope you'll join me next time as we pick up chapter 5 and head on off to Legram. This has been Logic Blade. I stream on Twitch. I try to stream at least twice a week, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I stream more. I don't really have a consistent schedule. I'm not great at that. But yeah, I do what I can. If you want to catch all the videos, I post them on YouTube, so you can check them out there as well. And if you are interested in fanfiction for any reason, I write on Archive of Our Own, so you can check me out there. And if you decide you want to support this channel even further, I've got a Patreon account that you can go check out for shits and giggles. I'm sure you'll have a great, fun time checking that out. So, until then, thank you all for coming, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Toodaloo.